everyone. I am loosely here. I'm dealing with, I don't know what's going on. The monitor has died, so I just thought I'd chat slightly while I try and fix it. I will go in and out. I made a noise. Are we in luck? No. All I did was pull my Stream Deck out. It must have loosened a cable and I can't work out where the cable is. So let's get unplugging. No, that was the wrong one. Okay. Say that I don't think it's an HDMI thing. I think it is a power thing. I don't know why. Hold on. We'll get there. There we go. The monitor is starting up again. I don't know why it wasn't. It's at a weird angle, so... Okay, now it's put everything on the wrong monitor. And my head hurts. Let's get everything moved across. Just think, one day, I won't be working in a really limited space, and then we won't have this kind of chaos. Game, you're on the wrong window. Don't do this to me. Okay, exit the game. Let's reopen the game. And then I'm going to say hello to everyone. And if it opens the wrong window, I might swear a little bit. It has opened the wrong window. Okay, let's get it moved across. It means well. There'll be a setting somewhere. Also means at the moment I can't see chat, so pure chaos could be unfolding for any length of time. No, there we go. Okay, it's fixed itself. We're good. There's a gap in the green screen. Everything is going wrong. Oh, and I got a little bit of fluffy bit sticking up from my new haircut. There we go. Hello everyone. Let's catch up on what has happened now that I don't know what happened. It must have been a loose connection, but I don't know.
Ow. There he is. Oh my god.
It was a sideways blobby. Thank you, slime, I think. The best part is I've realised the Potential has ended up on the wrong monitor as well. What is going... I mean, it worked perfectly then because I happened to be looking at that monitor. Chat, we're had no technical issues in a while. Okay, we are all caught up. Let's let's catch up on chat. Hey, G.I. Joto, welcome in, and thank you for being first. Jackie for being second. Hey, Jade, Slime, thank you for the gift sub to Shut Up, Hayley. No one cares. I'm taking it personally, even though I'm not Hayley, but I'm close enough. We all know I get called Hayley a lot. Hey Hannah, thank you for a look. Thank you for a look, Helen.
Pod Jackie has an amazing pun to share.
Who are
What's
you?
the difference between cats and a comma? Cats have claws at the end of their paws, and commas are a pause at the end of a clause.
Thank you for the pun, Jackie. And what was going on with the old man, about to burst man? Okay, we got chaos. Welcome in. And I think I saw a J lose somewhere. And a 3Cat dude. 3Cat dude is 35 stream streak. That is impressive. I am in awe. Thank you for a streak, 3Cat. And Zini, hello. And welcome in, J lose. J sounds... I'm not criticizing, it's just somehow it sounds better to say J lose than J. J feels like I know you too well. Well, I know you far better. It feels weird. So yeah, J lose. J lose sounds correct. How's everyone doing? About to bust, but yeah, that guy's got issues. But yeah, welcome in. We got through some technical issues. J lose, more like J. Exactly, Bib. Welcome in. I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, we are all caught up. Oh, and hey Lou, I wasn't caught up. Hey Lou, how are you doing? Now I think I'm caught up. Yes, I was all suitably organised, and then of course the monitor randomly decided to just not. And it's like chaos. We haven't got a background. Let's get our background up. Oh, that's exciting. We should have a background, and it's just not working. Is it gonna work for the game? Oh, I see. It's gonna be one of those sort of streams. I see. Okay, we got it working now. Is this gonna work? No. Okay, well we'll just hang around with this nice woman.
Thank you, Slime of One Lime, for gifting a sub to Bustin. Makes me feel good.
Slime of Online gifted.
Thank you kindly.
Bustin makes you feel good. The subscription. Slime of Online gifted a tier 1 sub to Bustin. Makes me feel good. They have given 70 gift subs in the channel.
70 gift subs. Thank you, Slime. What's happening at 50 sub goal? I don't know. I should come up with a plan, shouldn't I? To be honest, I forgot there was a sub goal. Which isn't very organised of me. Thank you, Slime, for the gift sub to Busting Makes Me Feel Good, which immediately makes me want to sing Ghostbusters. That probably shouldn't be the 50 sub goal. Yeah. I do keep considering doing a horror stream with some jump scares. So maybe that? I'm not in a position to dress up, because I haven't got the room to kind of truly demonstrate the cosplay. Or the money. Well, actually, no, I probably would have the money. I don't know. Yeah, I reckon probably a horror game stream. There you go, you heard it here first. With some jump scares, while I'll crank up the audio properly to my headphones. And I will say now, I'm not very good with horror games, but on the other hand, I'm very good at seeming calm when I'm actually quietly terrified. So I don't know how that would go. I take it the entire song. I mean, that would also work for like a mini sub goal. I'd have to... What are the lyrics for Ghostbusters? Only because I'm there thinking I know some of the lyrics. Does it go really weird? I bet it does, because almost every song does. No, it turns out I think I know pretty much all the lyrics. It wouldn't be good. It might be like last time when I was singing for the charity stream. And I remember Jezza very politely went, "No, I can hear you and not totally tone deaf, but also you're very tired." And I think it might have been one of the nicest things anyone could have said about my singing ability, which was basically a really polite way of going, yeah, you need a lot of work, but you're tired, so that's okay. You got an excuse all lined up. Enjoy your lurk, G-Force. I hope you're doing well. Oh, Lou, you got a date for the operation. Just waiting to see if my friend can chaperone me back on the given date, otherwise I'll have to move. I hope it goes well, Lou, and I hope it's the date you need it to be, whether that happens to be really soon or a little bit more distant or whatever you need. System Shock 2. I don't think I've ever played System Shock 2. I remember when it came out, and there's the remake now, isn't there? Or remaster. I was thinking maybe Alien Isolation, because I've seen a few bits of Alien Isolation, and it looks so stressful. Just full-on stress. So that might be nice. Doing alright, Hallie. Thanks. Quite tired and sad, but Bernie left this morning. But I'll be alright. Oh, I'm sorry, Bib. That must be... Yeah, long distance is tough. I've been in long distance stuff before, and... Yeah, it wasn't as far, but it was far. It was like a 5-hour train ride, and yeah, it's horrible saying goodbye to someone you care about. It's... Yeah. I hope you have plans lined up for meeting up again soon. Because it is rough. This is a game where it appears you're moving, but the view never changes. Ooh, okay.
We've got ourselves a hype train. We're not your favourite likes.
Where'd hype train come from? You have a oh, it's one of those weird engagement hype trains. A scam train. Junip print. Oh, that's good, man. That's enough time to get things planned. Yap train, yeah, a yap train. I should really disable those, because we didn't used to get them, and now it turns out people actually yap, so, yeah. But yeah, I hope Bunny's flights go okay, and I'm sorry, Bib, I hope Hope you're both able to do nice, kind things to try and ease your transition back into not being together, because it's rough. I shouldn't say that, you know, you're not meant to focus on numbers, but I do love that the moment I've gone live, I've lost 2 followers, and I'm there thinking, all I did was have a monitor problem. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Should probably check how the sound is going actually before. Is the sound fine? Yeah, it's okay. It's kind of quiet. It's very seasidey. I'm glad this train has gymnastic. Controller. Controller before. Okay, the controller got flung aside with the monitor. Don't say controller disconnected. This is not the attitude I need from you. There we go. Let's turn the sound down before we get in, because the sound is blaring.
Thank you, Slugnacious, for subscribing for 1 month.
Thank you, Slugnacious.
just
Welcome in.
subscribed.
Thank you for the Prime sub. That's really kind of you. Especially as I know we will only get 1 Prime sub, so that means a lot. So thank you, Slugnacious. How are you doing? And we've both had a lovely time with each other, and it'll be rough at the start. But we've done it before, so we can definitely do it. Yeah, Bib. I hope you got plans, whether concrete or ideas for what's next, and the meeting up again. Whether it's you travelling or Birdie travelling, or I'd say you could meet in the middle. You're going to meet in the sea. Don't meet in the sea. I don't recommend that. You could go on a ferry, I guess. Yeah, you could go on a cruise together. Yeah, go with that. Thank you, Slugnacious. They're made by Lavi4K, who a few of you will know from other people's streams, like FG's emotes. Yeah, Iceland. There we go. Iceland could be nice. Don't get it confused with Greenland. Greenland's probably lovely, but yeah, you don't want to risk the timing. Just in case, you know, the Third World War does actually start. You shouldn't do. On that note, I saw Slime immediately get political just before I was going to say how I was. And it was my kind of thing. It was me ready to complain about the government. What did the government do? Yeah. Oh yeah, the weird porn laws no one asked for to distract from the fact they're useless kids. Yeah, nah, that sounds like my government. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like lots of people's governments, but certainly mine. Yeah, I don't know. It's nice when governments distract from the big issues. But yeah, I'm doing okay. I was doing better before everything broke. I had a good morning. I got a PB at the gym. I can now leg press 150 kilos, which is a lot. It's well over twice my body weight, so that's going good. Yeah, and a few other things. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yes, it's going well. My last couple of weeks since I've been back to normal after all the house stuff, I've been hitting it quite well, getting some nice PBs. Like, my body was ready for a bit of a break. Lavi is good people. Yes, I love Lavi. Yeah, and also, as my other major bit of news, I did finally sign up to a dating app, which I know I've been discussing on stream for like 6 months or so, maybe a bit longer, and kept making excuses. And I have, and to be honest, I'm still a little bit making excuses to myself, but I'm trying my best. Hey, Sangster, how are you doing? Yeah, had a few matches which I'll admit I've done okay. I've had a few likes. I'm on Hinge. So far there's been one mutual thing, so hopefully I'll see how the conversation goes. It's a big... as the perfect example of why it was tough, as many of you know, I have a problem with the complicated friend and stuff that then really badly hurt me and made me quite traumatised, because it turned out he was an alcoholic and turned very emotionally abusive in that way that you don't notice until you step away. and it was all very horrible and painful. And anyway, I won't go fully over it. Guess who I found on the app? Bearing in mind I wasn't looking, but just because of how Hinge works, you scroll through matches. There he was, which was not what I needed. Not, I don't care that he's dating. It was just, I was always all for him dating. But it was just a bit, great, thanks. Thank you for the reminder, world. I don't need that. And it was just a bit... It kind of, the main thing was it brought up all the hurt again. And I didn't need the reminder of how badly hurt I got. I'll admit, I did scroll through his profile. Because you can without anyone knowing you're scrolling through. And I have to admit, I looked and went, wow, he's turned so pretentious. And in a kind of nice way, I was there thinking, oh god, I wouldn't even want to be friends with that guy. But yeah, it was still kind of horrible, just because it was the reminder of the hurt. The guy there was not the friend I had. That's some other person. But it's just kind of, who needs a reminder of hurt, right? Oh, seriously, now my mouse battery is run out. It's going to be one of those days, chat. But yeah, it was sort of, I had no doubt we would run into each other. Well, somebody would see the other person on there at some point. But I wasn't quite expecting it the first day on there. That kind of sucked. But yeah. Oh, good luck, Slugnacious. It's a scary... It's one of those things, isn't it? Where it's a good world and it's a scary world and I don't... Yeah. Thank you, Bib. I'm no expert on that realm whatsoever anymore, but I hear it's rough out there. Hope it can be nice for you for after some roughing. Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. I mean, I'm not going in kind of, to be blunt, desperate. It'll be nice, but I think I'm in the right kind of position where I can also be a bit... I've got a good life, I've got other things going on, it's not everything. But ultimately it was just a bit rough coming across the former friend. I was really good, I didn't immediately message, or add a comment that was basically, can I have my PlayStation 4 back, please? But I was good, I resisted saying that. A little bit tempting, but I think he would have just assumed I was a crazy person. But he has got my PlayStation 4, and I'm a little bit, I shouldn't have been so nice back then. Anyway. I'm glad my ex-wife moved to Ireland. I don't have to worry about matching with them yet. Oh, yeah. I've heard too many horror stories about people matching with abusive exes. Yeah. Because ultimately, it's how algorithms work. They go, hey, you might like this guy. And you're there going, no, be meh, no, thank you. After my most recent relationship, which ended because she told me she didn't have time for relationships, oh no, I got on Hinge again a few weeks later and saw her on there with a refresh. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that's not nice. Why can't people just be honest? It's just, I'm not on dating apps, but I heard a breeze from a friend. A breeze? Oh, I don't know breeze. From a friend who met his current long-term girlfriend. His main selling point is match equals date. Is that a thing of me? I'm going to have a quick little Google. Because I'll admit, I don't know much about dating apps. I joined Hinge because, funny enough, the former friend suggested it a few years ago. Which I suppose is why he's there, because it's obviously going brilliantly for him. But to be fair, at the time, he was in a kind of disastrous relationship. Think about, why am I using Hinge? That's my only recommendation. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know much about apps. I only really know probably Tinder is still hang-ups. Actually, Tinder probably is hang-ups. Hookups. Breeze is a Dutch-founded dating app designed to skip small talk and move directly to in-person dates. Interesting. The app is free to download, charging a fee of around £9.50 per date, which covers a drink. Maybe. I'm willing to give a few different things a go. But yeah, you should have. Yeah, I should have really. Yeah, I should have taken. I was being too nice back in the day, and I should have taken my PlayStation back. I think it was some kind of weird. I don't know. I think I was trying to be the better person, and all the better person gets you is not your stuff back. Because he had quite a few things of mine. He had a PlayStation, some quite good quality keyboards and headsets because of my work. Yeah, you live, you learn, you don't have your stuff. That's kind of it. Our algorithm has determined that you find yourself compulsively drawn towards people who don't have your best interest in mind. Here's 5 of them we've selected for you. Yeah, but it's good at that. Hey Jones, how you doing? Tinder in Melbourne is just OnlyFans ad. Yeah, Mario's here too. When I was on a dating app back in the day, I went on a couple of dates with a woman, but we didn't click. And after I said that, she sent me a lengthy multi-paragraph email dissecting my personality and all the things wrong. Whoa. I mean, I know I said a minute ago it's good to be honest, but there's tact, isn't there? I mean, if you're only in a couple of dates in, it's okay to just go, no, I'm not really feeling it. It's fine. Yeah, that's weird. That makes us sound very bitter for some bizarre reason. Because usually, back in the day when I was dating, to be very cocky, I suspect it's different now. I was quite good at having a good first date, and then they'd ask me on a second date, and I would invariably say no, because I didn't really click with them. And I would always be nice. I'd just say, oh, I'm not really feeling it. You know, I wouldn't be there going, oh god, no, you bored me to death. That's mean. You can just say, I'm not really feeling it. People get stuck on needing to have a partner. Yeah, it's, don't do that. Hey, Treacle, how you doing? But yeah, I love the algorithm thing, because that feels a little bit like me. That's been what's been putting me off. I want to learn from last time. I mean, last time was this weird, complicated form of friend. He was a friend. It got, lines got blurred a bit. It was all very, very unhealthy. I want to learn from that. And to my personal trainer's credit, I went to the gym this morning, and I told him I'd finally signed up to a dating app, because he knew I'd been putting it off for months. And he gave me this really serious look, and he went, you make sure that nobody messes you about. You know, you worked hard at figuring out your mistakes. You deserve good dates. No putting up with early dates that are low effort. You make them put the effort in, you're worth it. And he gave me this really good kind of pep talk that was basically, you're an easygoing person, don't let people take advantage of that. And it was really nice, because also I know, because I see him twice a week, if at any point I turn up and I give him any kind of red flags about a date, he is blunt. He is going to bluntly say to me, are you sure about this? So that was really nice of him, though. Yeah, they've chosen the right trainer there. She also didn't consume caffeine due to a vague religious reason. Is there a religion that doesn't drink caffeine? I don't know that one. I know years ago when I was dating before, I had some guy who, we were hitting it off really well in messages, and then he discovered that I didn't eat beef, and he basically just ignored me from then onwards. That was a very I mean, it's fair enough, you're allowed to say no for any reason, but it was a bit, we were having a really nice time messaging, and we're just a couple of days off of meeting up for a date, and then it was, he said something about how he ate, I don't know, I think it was a a cottage pie, with beef mince in it, and I said, oh, I don't eat mince, and that was it. I got ghosted. But we're all allowed to be picky. Oh, some Mormons and Jehovah's Witnesses. Jehovah's Witnesses just can't have any fun in their life, can they? It's a shame. I got a message from a woman on OkCupid back in the day, just to dissect my profile and make fun of me for being a vegetarian at the time. That sounds like the guy who didn't like me not eating beef. Yeah. There's a codependent person who also has poor impulse control. I told my friend to smack me if I propose in less than a year, like with my ex-wife. Good plan, slug. All we can do is try and learn from past mistakes. You don't eat beef, unsub. No, I'm a monster. How dare I not eat cows? Why do you think I play all the farming sims? After a good couple of years restricting my caffeine intake, I've gone back to enjoying riding the mild stimulus waves throughout the day. I need to get back to coffee, because my coffee machine was finally fixed, came back from warranty repair, but it came back somewhere in between when I was the couple of days between being in Amsterdam and then being home for a couple of days and then being in Airbnb, and it hasn't happened. Yeah, what a way to get cancelled. Beef. Never saw that coming. I thought it was going to be my political views, but guess not. Oh, Psycho's a good show, J-Luz. Okay, that kind of makes up for the fact she's clearly a terrible person. That and your life worked out better for it. So, anyway. Shall we dive into a bit of this? Starsand Island. I got sent a code for it. I wasn't expecting visuals. Okay, well, we're going straight into a cutscene of some unsubscriber of one helicopter. That doesn't feel personal. Oh, she's going to escape the grind of life. By the way, please let me know if the sound might be a bit on the loud front. Let's turn it down a little bit. She's dreaming of being on a farm. Would it be bizarre to have another user's username in my username? It'd be very Inception-ish. On the other hand, you'd be promoting me, so go for it. J of one lose. Secret admirer of one zest of one wars. Yeah, I like it. Curse of one drongo. Hey. Slime of one lime of one zest of one wars. Of one wank. You gotta add the one wank. Hey Jezza, how you doing? Clam of one. There we go. We're coming up with some good names there. How are you doing, Jezza? Are you eating better? Yeah, only one wank. Yeah, sorry, you're only allowed one. Those are the rules. Whoa! Oh, we got cute choices. Mum of one bib. Yeah, Jezza, you might have come in at quite a moment. Slime of one wank would be something else. Yeah, that I think if you're having a slimy wank, you might have problems. Yet another sentence I never expected to say, but here we are. Okay, let's pick a cute hat. We got it's a capybara. We probably gotta go capybara, haven't we? Strawberry's hat is nice. Curious kitten. I think I gotta go capybara. It's an oversized. Ooh, what's going on with that hat? No, Sleepy Cappy. Shagger of one flag. I like that. I swear the internet brings out the worst of me. Right, isn't that how it works? We all act like perfectly normal people and then we're online. We're there, all of us are there looking really responsible throughout our weeks. And then we're online. By the way, other people in the UK, have all the flags gone? Because in my local area, there are still flags everywhere. And I'll feel slightly better about that if everyone else still has flags. But if it's just where I am, I'm going to wish I could move. Go sun layer top. Yeah, that seems cute. That looks like something I wish I would ever have the confidence to wear. I was sitting here thinking, I wonder why Hallie is starting a new game. Then I realised it was Soul playing this. I often miss Soul's streams, sadly. Because she streams kind of middle of the night, I think, my time. Sometimes I catch a little bit at the end. Still lots here, all trade and but at least on the plus side I feel better that it's not just our area. I was really worried I was living in a bad area. There aren't actually flags, say within a few minutes of where I live. But if I start driving, like if I drive to the gym, flags everywhere. If it gets for anonymity, that's people's true personalities come out. Yeah. We all it turns out we're all a bunch of degenerates. Unfortunately, the flags are still here in play. Oh, hey Soul! Slime just said, how are you doing? Instead of a black wristband, it'll make it look like we're just quietly very early 2000s emo-ish. How did you enjoy it, Sol? Were you a fan? The flags in the loyalist half of Belfast were insane. It was the only part of the UK, actually. Yeah, I can imagine. But at least here, the flags don't tend to lead to anything bad. It's just kind of the sentiment is a bit... I say a bit. It's very icky. Actually, think about it, on my daily walk, I do come across somebody has actually put up proper flag posts with 2 Welsh flags. And it's a little bit... If you saw where it is excessive. It's just a bit... Oh, God, how insecure are you about your nationality? We know we're in Wales. I like the game. It gives you faster movement right off the bat. Ooh, that's good. Because that's my main criticism with Stardew. I love it, but it's slow and I don't have the attention span. Getting rare animal variants makes me mad. I don't know how long I mean, I'm playing it obviously for this stream. I don't know. It's going to depend how much I like it if I continue off stream. Although, side note, as I will have a Steam Deck, if it works on my Steam Deck, that might... Ooh. Oh, we can go David Bowie-ish and have 2 colours, 2 different eyes. That's a little bit freaky, though. No offence to anyone who has... I mean, most people have subtly different eyes. If we just go pure... I look a little bit like I'm a Terminator now. We might go with that look, actually. Should we go with the Terminator look? Oh, now that looks pure Terminator. Yeah, let's do that. Steam Deck, yeah. I've done so much responsible spending for the house, and there's so much more, and then it turned out I've just been a fool and gone, I want a Steam Deck. Can I afford it? Probably not, but it's happening. I drive by 2 neighbouring houses. One has 3 anti-Trump flags and the other has a MAGA flag. Oh, at least we don't have those. Yeah. I went for a walk in Belfast and walked right through one of the roads that still gets locked at 8:30 PM every night. Ooh, between Loyalist and Republican areas where there's still tension. It was a weird experience. I used to know somebody who, one of their parents was Protestant and one of them was Catholic, and they lived in Belfast. And that was a lot. They were okay, but every now and then they were less okay, because they were born in the 80s, so they were growing up in the 90s, and it was not, it was a lot. But on the other hand, it was nice to see kind of unity, I guess. But yeah, there's a lot going on, man. What is for pale? Yeah, that's going to be the pale. I was going to say, I'm so painfully pale. We'll go with it. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, actually, that's a little bit dead. Even for me, that's a little bit too pale. Yeah, okay. Probably Pokemon. Imagine if they were. Oh, it's going to be one of those that cuts out sound when I alt-tab. Never. Nearly, but oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Jezza. Because I played Chrono Trigger on Steam, on stream. Oh, it crashed so much, and it did affect my love of it. I love girls with homophobia in there. No, it's okay. This one's not homophobic. She's just a Terminator in disguise. I wish I could wear that level of cuteness too, Lou. This is me wishing I could get away with that. I feel partly responsible for the Steam Deck. Yeah, you are, Hannah. I mean, it was already in my head, but you did add to it. I'm not gonna lie, you did. It's me looking at a new headset. It's only 449 Australian dollars. Some headsets are so expensive. I say this is me wearing the £600 headset that I have for a work thing, and it is crazy prices. And Bib, you should get yourself a Steam Deck because you're a little bit sad now. You're missing Bernie. This is the time to get yourself a Steam Deck. Make yourself better. Make yourself feel better, even. Cattle Country. What is that, Soul? I don't know Cattle Country. But yeah, there you go. Go to Australia, get a Steam Deck, everything is good. I can wear that level of cuteness, no trouble. And if I can do it, Lou and Hallie can do it. Oh, thank you, Slime. Hey, Catters, how you doing? Yes, baby, you need to go to Australia. I want to go to Australia. If my house could stop doing what it's doing, and I suppose if I could not buy a Steam Deck. But yeah. Downside of being tall and proportional. Yeah, at least I'm short. But I still don't think I could pull off that look. I don't think... Nah, I'm too old now. Maybe 20 years ago, but I wouldn't have had the confidence, and there we are. It reminded me. I remember I went to my uncle's Halloween party when I was 13. And I remember one of my cousin's friends had one blue eye and one green eye. I was there thinking... I thought that was only a thing in video games. Yeah, there are some people. I don't think any of them are quite as Terminator-ish as this combination. Weirdly, my eyes somewhat change colour depending on how tired I am. They're technically hazel, and then the more tired I get, the darker they are. As in the actual eyes. The skin around it, obviously, goes dark. Hey Kira, how you feeling? Yeah, go to Singapore. It's Bib, Bernie, yeah, go travel. I should go and visit my brother and nephew in Melbourne at some point. Yeah, you should. There we go, we'll all start trying to... We all need to coordinate so we all go at the same time. I'm good, guys. We're just starting with this, with... What is it called? Starsand Island. Isn't it good this isn't sponsored or something? Imagine if I just forgot the name. And it seems cute so far. I think I might start a joke hinge profile and start conversations with the phrase, "You remind me of my favourite anime character." That could work, Slime. There you go, that's how you end up married again. You might not want to be, but that is how it happens. I have a blue and green tint to my eyes to a point where a lot of people over the years have argued whether I have blue or green, where it's technically a mixture of both. Yeah, I kind of have that. I've had people think I have blue eyes, and I definitely don't. I have hazel, but they kind of do weird things when I get tired, or if I've been drinking. I've got a family in Perth too, Hannah. I mean, loosely. What is the family I have in Perth? My great aunt and her family. Yeah. I don't really know them. I couldn't visit them. It would be really weird if I just turned up and they went, "We don't really know who you are." But my grandmother's sister was one of those... What do they call them? The people with the £10 poms, isn't it? Where, yeah, she chose to move to Australia in the 50s. So I've got a whole bunch of family over there. My grandmother didn't, because she didn't have the nerve to go. But on the plus side, I probably wouldn't have existed, because my dad would have grown up in Australia instead, and... Butterfly effect, I wouldn't be here, it'd be really weird. I mean, it wouldn't be weird, I wouldn't exist. Where would we all be? Rough, had a nap. Ooh, just making some food, but I can watch seeing it. Well, that's something. I would prefer Kira if you felt well. I mean, it's lovely to see you, but I also feel a little bit... Kira's here because he's suffering. So that's rough. Oh, I bet they're not uninteresting, Lou. Nobody has uninteresting eyes. Except maybe fascists. Fascists have uninteresting eyes, but that's a different subject. Having said that, J.D. Vance's eyes are very... They kind of draw you in, but not in a good way. And I won't get more political than that, but he has got distinctive eyes. But most of them, I need to go to Singapore sometime soon to visit the Singapore branch of my book club. Wow, you also got one in Bangkok and in Christmas Island. Slime, are you somehow in a... You're not in a cult, are you? And it's disguised as a book club. I'm not judging, I'm just concerned.
Thank you, Slime of One Lime, for gifting a sub to Van's favourite couch.
Slime of Online gifted.
Kindly.
Van's favourite couch a subscription. Slime of Online gifted a tier 1 sub to Van's favourite couch. They have given 70 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for a gift sub to JD Vance's favourite couch. Similar to my family, and my grandma's dad almost took a job in Canada and would have moved a family there. And if that would have happened, my mum and dad would never... Yeah, that's my thing, isn't it? But yes, I've just realised my door has swung open. I'm just going to go shut it. Yeah, ghosts. Definitely ghost. Fun thing, adding to the list of things I need to get done. It's opening it. It's opening again. If I put a weight next to it, yeah. It is on my list of things to sort out my house, get some new doors. I've been looking up doors, and doors cost... Somewhere local was advertising... It's basically over £100 a door. And obviously you can't really have one nice door and then none of them match. So basically it's £500 to £600 for a handful of doors. It's Mouse. She's escaped and is now working her Mission Impossible. She bit my mum the other day, so you can't cross her. We're about to see Hallie get eviscerated by a poltergeist live on stream. I like Jez's idea better. I'm just gonna grab a weight. Oh no, I went to the gym. Grabbing my weight isn't going so well. Okay, I got a 4 kilo weight. No, sorry, 6 kilo weight. I'll bang it against the door. I'd sub J Lose. You're meant to like me, I think. I don't know, actually, maybe you'll hate watching. But weight moves on it. This is how I die. Is it against TOS if you're murdered? Because it's not how self-harm is obviously against TOS. Kind of an iron pumping stream. Was that the doorbell?
At the front door.
I think... I now got to go to the door. Really? No, we're fine. My mum got to the door, but it also meant I had to move a 6 kilo dumbbell with my foot to double check. Host. I have not seen Host. You monster, Ozzy. You utter monster. If you're murdered on stream, then probably... Well, I suppose ultimately... I did, sorry. I didn't go to the door in the end. Yeah, I mean, it's not my... I can't be a breach of TOS if I'm already dead, can it? If you convince your friend who is way, way, way too in Slenderman to murder you on stream, that's probably against TOS. It might be, yeah. Iron pumping stream, where Hallie takes an iron tablet and shows that. It could happen one day. I've seen FG sometimes kind of flex, and I can't really flex yet on stream. Maybe one day. And I can be that person. Side note, that dating app, Hinge, is full of gym selfies. It is a miracle anyone does anything at the gym. It's just constant gym selfies. Anyway, let's see what happens. I can't believe it, you're really back. I know, I just went to the door. Oh, it's been 10 whole years. I've missed you so much. How long was I away? When Grandpa said you were coming back, I was so excited. I couldn't sleep all night. Wow, you haven't changed a bit. The Starsand Island sure has. I'm actually the mayor's assistant now. Want me to show you around? I don't know who you are, but okay. Do you remember this little yard? Back when we were kids, it was packed with fruit and veggie plants. Every summer we'd pick the biggest watermelon, chill it in a well, and after playing on the hills we'd sit and eat cold watermelon together. Why is it every farming sim is like Hot Fuzz? Where it sounds idyllic but you're there going, there's an edge here. There's an edge I don't fully understand. I can flex and show water bits. Oh, I bet you've got guns, Lou. So glad I have floor-to-ceiling mirrors in my own lounge. I can do the gym selfies without having to leave my goon. But some of those might be. You never know. It's in my basement where it's like the basement in Pulp Fiction. That's my concern. Somehow, graphically, this looks better than the latest Pokemon game. It's quite cute, yeah. Reflects a little bit Bugs Bunny with the inverted biceps. Bring it, yeah, that's my concern. Yeah. It's been a while since anyone took care of it, so it's a bit of a mess now. But that's okay. Now that you're back, Callie, we can bring it back to life in no time. I'll help however I can. First, let's start with cleaning up the yard. Let's see. I'll handle the fallen leaves, and you can clear the stones and softwood from the ground. It's so far, so very farming sim. We're picking up some stuff. The worst part is I keep playing these farming sims. And do you know what I need to do most of my free time at the moment? I need to clear my garden of stones and soft wood and generally make it look nice. And what am I doing instead? I'm doing it in a game. And it's so much more fun. Gunadin. For some reason I'm picturing a basement just filled with raunchy anime posters everywhere. I don't know Slime's tastes, but I don't think you're that far. I mean, you're in the ballpark. Wow, amazing. You cleaned up so fast. The whole yard feels so fresh and new. Just remember to tidy up every now and then. All those pesky weeds will take over again in no time. Solara, I'm feeling seen. I'm looking out the window at my garden and thinking, I need to do that. Oh, and don't toss out that random stuff you picked up. It's actually super useful. Oh no, I'm throwing it out. The island's full of renewable resources. If you gather them diligently, they'll definitely come in handy down the line. See that work table your grandpa left behind? With the right blueprint and materials, you can make all sorts of cool tools, like a sturdy axe. Here, take this blueprint for an axe. Try crafting one so you can chop down that tree blocking the door, then we can head inside. I don't know if I want to go in a cabin that has been... Oh, it looks okay, actually. I was a bit worried that it was just going to be covered in spiders. But maybe not. Gardens don't need to look nice. They just need to be gardens. I'm not even sure if my garden looks... It does kind of... At some point I saw... Ultrasaurus is doing quite a lot of... she's got a garden part of her Discord. And that and Aussie sunflowers, I am quite tempted to take some more progress pictures so we can, yeah, I can try and motivate myself to actually get the garden in a good condition. Because it is so much promise and it's not really getting it here. Ballpark is next from over. Hey, we got an axe. My only raunchy anime poster is a pretty tame and tasteful one of Spike from Cowboy Bebop. Oh, I love Cowboy Bebop. I haven't watched a lot of anime. No, wait, no, we don't want another axe. Yeah, I've seen one Studio Ghibli film in my life. I've seen Cowboy Bebop, Full Metal... Which one is it? Because there's two called Full Metal something, and I have seen one of those.
Thank you, Slime of One Lime, for gifting a sub to Bowboy Beamboo.
Bowboy Beamboo. Thank you, Slime.
Slime of Online gifted a tier 1 sub to Bowboy Beamboo.
No, not Full Metal Jacket. Maybe Full Metal... It might be a different Full... I don't know. I'm not convinced it is Full Metal Alchemist. I know the one, but I think it's a different one. Call me basic. I love Studio. I've only ever seen one. I've seen Howl's Moving Castle. That's it. Funny enough, I saw that with a guy. It was really hurtful and stuff. And then he moaned about it the whole time. And then we never watched any others. And I think it kind of put me off the concept a little bit. So maybe I should reclaim that. And also I've seen some very disturbing tentacle anime because many years ago when I was 20 or so and had even worse taste than I do now, I went out with a guy that we played a lot of World of Warcraft, and then we went and met up with some friends from our guild, and basically we watched a lot of tentacle stuff. Yes, that's the one, Slime. Yeah, don't Google that. That stuff is so messed up. Yeah. One day I'll have a story where people are balanced in my life. Ooh, I don't know the Berserk Saga. Like I say, I don't really know much of anything. How did I get... I don't know, Slime. I'm concerned for you, but I've seen it too, so... Yeah, we're all part of the problem. Berserk is edgelord trash. I'm sorry. Isn't that kind of secretly all anime manga? Oh, and I watched some Dragon Ball Z with a friend years ago. There you go, that is the extent of it, which is funny, because, I played so many JRPGs, but I've never really got into anime or manga. But I do keep meaning to get back into Studio Ghibli. That feels like that would be nice and accessible. And I've seen enough tentacle porn for one lifetime, because the correct amount of tentacle porn for one lifetime is no tentacle porn. Just get therapy. Yeah, I probably should too. Same little cabin. It's empty now, but once we add furniture, it'll feel cosy in no time. I prepared a wooden bed blueprint for you. Use your materials to craft it in place wherever you like. Don't worry about the yard. I'll take care of cleaning it up for you. Could somebody else take, as in my life, could somebody take care of cleaning the yard for me? Any takers? Ooh, I don't know if we should use an axe on a wildflower. Ooh, fibre. Very Stardew. Bye-bye, weeping fig. You're going down. That teach you to weep and stuff. I was about to drink some water before I heard tentacle porn, and I'm glad I didn't, as it would splash. I'm sorry, Sangster. We're a wholesome, cozy community here. It's just every now and then we have to talk about the things we have experienced. I don't recommend it. That's nah. In hindsight, that should have been... Yeah, consentacles are important, yes. In hindsight, that was a very weird weekend. That's all I'm going to say. It was just... I was a very different person, man. There's my bed. Thank you. So there you go. That's the kind of warning signs we're looking for when I go back to dating. I know what to avoid now. Your high school? I did. Okay, I gotta look. I've heard pregnant Biden likes it, not as much as pregnant Sonic. I have to say I like how tastefully caked up the player character that I'm missing. Yeah, but... Well, okay. Oh, okay, we have a story from Jez. I'm gonna catch up. Yeah, they're not... They're classy. Because some games like this can get a bit excessive. Or a little bit unrealistic. That a very slim woman, but it's not crazy-ish. Okay, let's see what Jez said, because I did miss that. I remember in high school in 2003, someone made a rumour up about me that I would go into the girls' changing rooms with a camera, print out the pictures and tape them to a pillow and do unspeakable acts to it. Gotta love the imagination of 11-year-olds
Thank you, Slime, with
after
one line
sex
for
age.
gifting a sub Tompreg_Vegeta.
Slime of Online gifted Empreg to a subscription. Slime of Online gifted a tier 1 sub to Empreg_Vegeta. They have given 72 gift subs in the channel.
Weirdly good timing with that story. But yeah, Jezza, what? People. Just people. Hey Woody, how you doing? Yeah, that sounded brutal, Jezza. And thank you for the gift sub to Empreg Vergata. I think, have we hit the mystical sub goal? I think we might have. Let's refresh. No, we haven't. Okay. Wait, where's the Windows sound coming from? Oh! Somebody fished up an old PC. That confused the life out of me. What? done, Ozzy. You got an epic old PC. My shed has some of those. If you just wanted it, I could have just given you one. Thankfully, because it's high school, people eventually forgot when something else happened. And they did find out who it was years later, but by that time I just laughed about it. Yeah, that's fair. That's weird. As an asshole child, I deliberately ruined the life of someone in my year by corroborating an untrue story. One of the mean girls started about him just for kidding. That's the problem. Kids don't think things through, and we all do things where you think, why did I do that? As long as you stop doing it by about 30, it's okay. I'll definitely take one. Yeah, you got a nice free waterlogged old PC. Good job. 22 kilos? That sounds about right. I'm glad I've never done anything I regret. Of course you haven't, Slug. You're all good. I won't... Yeah. Yes. I never have either. Of course. Wow, the cabin's simple, but it already feels like home. As for Mayor's assistant, I officially announce, welcome back to Starsand Island. Let's rediscover the island together. Ooh, clap, clap, clap. On the Starsand Island, everyone takes care of their own island life. To help new residents settle in, the town has launched an island life app. Wait a minute, is there age verification on this app? Because I don't really want to be a part of it. If there is. By 30, someone have a word of our political class. Yeah. I used to regret being mean to my ex after we broke up, but now I don't think I was mean enough. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about the I should have asked for my PlayStation 4 back. I was being overly nice, and in reality, they did not deserve the niceness. They deserved me looking out for me. And calling them out a bit more, instead of trying to be all... I tried apologising too hard. Anyway... Age verification app. It's super handy. It tracks all the progress you make while building up the island. Every little thing you contribute earns rewards, like unlocking more land, cool layouts, and even special titles. Let me set it up for you. So far, so very Stardew. We do have a 5G connection, which is better than most of the places I walk. We are now returning... Actually, this is a little bit Animal Crossing, isn't it? A little bit Animal Crossing, a little bit Stardew. We're learning stuff. Plan Jezza. I've been to the gym. I have not hydrated enough. Perfect track record. Exactly, Slug. I've done a few things. Mainly silly lies to friends back when I was a teenager to make myself look cool. Which of course ended up in disaster. Yeah. That's how you learn, man. That title means you're officially a resident of Starsand Island now. The more you help out, the higher your title will climb. Is there going to be a digital ID? Thank you, Ozzy. Let me show you the whole yard your grandpa left you. See, all of this is yours. Although, it's been a while since anyone tended it, so it's not quite ready for use yet. Thank you, Slug. Oh, Slime, go get some good sleep. It's been lovely to have you here. Also, I think we have actually hit the sub... It hasn't said we have, but I think we have. Lou, enjoy your ballet. Yeah, either way, I need to work out what to do for a sub goal. But yeah, get some good sleep, Slime. And I will catch up with you soon. Thank you so much for all the gift subs and the bits. They're always so appreciated. And your company, of course. I was going to say a really deranged joke, and then I thought, nah, I better not. I'm actually the streamer here. I took a gummy last night and promptly slept through it. Maybe I need to start taking something. Lately, I do not sleep well. It takes me ages to get off sleep, and I keep waking up, and I keep having nightmares, and it's all horrible, and yeah, maybe I need to take something. Good sleep, Slime. That reminds me, speaking of building, Lex Woodworks is having a big sale on all kinds of home layouts right now. There's a coastal style, a rustic countryside look, so many options. And I asked for you, your first intermediate layout is 80% off. I've marked the workshop in your map, you should definitely check it out. Might be hard to picture just from my description. I specifically asked Alex for the promo video for the intermediate layouts. Take a look and see which style you like. My sibling has PTSD nightmares and may sound brutal. You're on prescription meds for them, but stop because of side effect. Yeah. For me, to be mildly dramatic, I think mine is to do with kind of leftover PTSD. It's... Yeah, since my dad died, which is a long time now, anytime I'm stressed or something triggers it, I have a lot of huge nightmares to do with loss, and they kind of end up weird nightmares. I'm part asleep, part awake, kind of almost sleepwalking-ish, because I'll suddenly lunge, like, I'll have a sudden thought of, if I don't suddenly turn on my light in my bedroom, everyone will die. That kind of stuff. It's a lot of loss. And then in recent years, because some other stuff has kind of triggered it, it's all come flying back, and it's not ideal. That turned really dark, but yeah, men are the best. Let's learn about a countryside haven. But like I point out, sometimes it all goes away and is gone for months, so it's weird. Well, that was it. Oh, sorry, watch again. I thought it was going to be longer. I won't say that on a dating any date. I won't be there going, I thought it would be longer. Look at a modern retreat. Ooh, I walk past houses like that in the area I can't afford to live in. What's the classic courtyard? Ooh. Oh no, I think we're going to go countryside retreat. I feel like I wouldn't like to be the person in the other two. Yeah, we'll be aiming for countryside haven. Pretty great, right? If you want to buy those lovely furniture pieces, decorations, or even layouts, you'll need coins. Yep, yeah, capitalism rules all. The island has 5 professions: crafter, farmer, angler, rancher, and explorer. Any one of them can provide a good living. For efficiency, I'd most recommend crafting. Learning to make various tools and gadgets will make mastering all the other professions much easier. You can pick just one or try all 5 if you're feeling adventurous. Each profession has its own mentor to guide you. Just open a map to find them. Now let me download the StarNote app for you. Even in this lovely world, we can't get away from our phones. Okay, we got stuff. The StarNote has all sorts of orientation tasks for new islanders. While you're learning new skills from your mentors, completing these tasks come with super generous rewards. Basically, making a living here is a breeze. Every bit of effort will pay off. Since you're just starting out, I'd recommend picking one of the 3 main paths: crafter, farmer, or rancher, and finding a mentor to help you learn the ropes. What do you think, chat? Oh, well, it's recommending crafting. Maybe we should go crafting.
Just Jezza _ has an amazing pun to share. What is Spira's favourite kind of music? Bra ska.
Good job, Jezza. I approve. One day we'll have a clapping sound, but we do have that. It's nice art, isn't it? It's very charming. It's not too full on. Zeren is the mentor of crafting. Remember her? No. I don't remember anything, Solara. She used to visit the island on holidays when we were kids, but she always kept to herself. We'd only ever catch glimpses of her. Now she's moved here for good. Don't be fooled by how quiet and shy she seems. She's an absolute tech whiz. Okay. Now follow the quest tracker to find the career mentor you just chose. Every time you complete a certification for any profession, come see me to register and claim your talent recruitment bonus. I'm sure you'll collect all the profession rewards in no time. That sounds intimidating. Besides the mentors you picked, there are old friends of yours on my island. It's been 10 years. Do you still remember them? No. When you have a moment, why not go say hello? Scar's still hip with the kids, right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally. Actually, it's probably about due a comeback. It'll come back round. When I walk and see all the students that are kind of 16 to 18 years old, you see a lot of Nirvana t-shirts, and in recent times I keep seeing Foo Fighters t-shirts, and I'm there going, wow, I'm old. The youths are wearing Foo Fighters shirts. It doesn't feel great. All the kids at my son's high school looking like they're out of the 90s, and maybe right, but yeah, they are, aren't they? Yeah. It's weird seeing it come back round. Because it means you're kind of cool, but you're old. Charming moment, chat. Charming moment. Imagine if that was how life worked. You were just in the moment you dropped something next to each other. My generation are now known as elder emos. At 30 years old, if me in my 90s, I would have been banned from the city. Yeah, that's, yeah. Hello, this is a self-service shop. Can I help you with anything? A new neighbour? Hallie, I've heard of you from Solara. Nice to meet you. I'm Zareen. Do you want to learn crafting? Sure. Neona from a vehicle shop ordered a custom skateboard. We can make skateboards. I drew up a blueprint, but I haven't made a prototype yet. The skateboard has a relatively simple structure. It's good practice for a beginner. Yeah, I thought I'd have to make cupboards or something. Skateboard is way cooler. Blink 182 as classic rock. Yeah, that would make sense, sadly. It's like Slugnacious said, yeah. When you look at the difference, yeah. It'd be like when we all looked back at the 60s. Dancing to all the small things at a prom dance in a movie about 30. Yeah. Here's the blueprint. You'll probably need to gather materials. It's part of the learning process. Well, at least we get to make a skateboard. Buy an equipment blueprint pack. Okay. It's free. I like it. That's my favourite price. Nothing. Okay, we need some softwood. I'm sure we've all had a moment in life where... No, I won't get there. American Pie is now over 27 years old. I wonder how badly dated it is too. I bet it is dated quite poorly. We're just smashing stuff up with wild abandon here. There you go, we got the softwood. Oh, right next to the wood table. You should really not keep a pie around for that long. That's, yes. It's now an antique pie. Wait a minute, okay. So do we have to go from some steps? Okay, so we need copper ingots and planks. Okay, so we probably need to build this lot. We are now closer to 2050 than 2000. Freak out. Don't make everyone feel awful. It's later in the week. Yeah, we're all tired. It's Thursday. Maybe it's always hard, but I feel like aging is especially hard for millennials because we grew up with some memes and nerdy things. We still like that stuff and it's still accessible with the internet company. Yeah. Also, it feels like everyone who, like parents and things. I'm trying to think what my parents were like in their early 40s, and it feels like they were a lot older than I am. Transition to being an adult was less so than past generations. So it's more shocking to realise stuff was 30 to 40 years ago. Yeah, I know what you mean. It might be a case of, we don't always like to be a different era. But I don't know. Got some mushrooms, a common and delicious edible fungus, great in stir fries or soups. It's just, I don't know. I don't feel old enough is probably the key thing. Well, like 30 to 40 was a blink of an eye. Yeah, there's that too. And when you look at people in their 30s, if you're early 40s, you then suddenly think, oh, they look so young. On the other hand, having briefly Craft a stone pickaxe. Having briefly had a look around a dating app, when I've looked at people in their late 40s, I've then thought, whoa, they look a lot older than me. And I don't just mean in terms of looks, I mean just in terms of kind of mindset and things. So, aging is weird. That's probably the best way of putting it. Yes, happy future birthday, Slug Nation. I mean, technically we need to say happy future birthday to everyone now, because hopefully everyone has a happy future birthday. What do we need? Some more softwood, some more rocks. Look, I mean, look how scrawny I am with no muscles, but I'm just smacking down that rock. Somebody is a badass. I'm 34 in June and already ready to retire. Don't say that, Jez. I remember the Christmas before last saying to some family friends, oh, I would love to be able to retire and not have anything to do. And then I had a month of work and then I came back and then it was suddenly, oh, I'm laid off and I'd lost all my work and then it was, oh, I'm kind of retired, but not. I'm retired without the money part. I can't actually imagine ever fully retiring. I don't think financially that's ever going to be an option. Place for charcoal kiln, furnace and cutter from the equipment tab in your bag. How did I get to the bag? I forgot how to get to the bag. That's it. That's it, no. No, that's a map. Okay, so definitely not a map. Oh, LB and X. Yes. No, wait, no, that's quests. Why? Probably. Bag. There we go. Pretty sure I can't ever retire. Yeah, I think that might be me too. I can retire at age 57, but I recently found out the benefits are much better if I wait till 62. I haven't decided yet. It will depend how I feel at 57. And, you know, if my government and society at large still exist in 2039. That does make it a little bit harder to plan ahead. Where there's that bleak thing that I think is very millennial that is a bit, well, what's the point? Might not be anything left. At least in my case, I should always have a house. So that's something. It's just sadly you still have to pay for stuff. Gather copper ores, need to craft a skateboard go. You still have to pay for bills and stuff. That's the downside. Retirement at 61, it would be a dream, wouldn't it? My retirement age, according to government, is 67 and change. I think in this country it's about 67. I can't remember exactly for the UK. I think it's about 67. Or is it slightly off? I'm trying to think when my mum retired. I mean, she hadn't worked for a long time, but she, yeah, when she got her pension. For now, yeah. Yeah, it's going to change up. It's a strange one. I remember a few years back, my oldest friend got a moonflower. It's both in food and medicine. It's mild, slightly sweet and bitter. Good for soothing lungs and calming the mind. Okay, I need something that calms the mind. Yeah, a few years back, my oldest friend was buying their first house. I say that, but you know, I mean, yeah, they're not there going, I have multiple houses, but yeah, they were buying a house for the first time. And I remember he was surprised that the mortgage company said, oh, you need to have life insurance to basically cover if something happens to him. And I was there going, oh, I've had life insurance for years. And then we realised we both had a very different view of old age. Because I had life insurance and he had a private pension. Which basically means he was thinking, oh, I'll be old, I want money for when I'm old. And I clearly, either very a bit consciously, but a lot subconsciously, just went, yeah, I'm not going to be old. I need life insurance. So, yeah, there's a lot of different ways of approaching aging. In the case of me and him, wait, no, we have to collect it. It's just because we both had different life experiences. So for me, it was my dad died young. He was 63, but that's still pretty young. And he hadn't experienced any kind of death, so he was just there going, we have to do the responsible thing and be ready for old age. And then I was a bit, it might not get there. They tried to get me to get life insurance when I bought my first house, and I still haven't got it. Mainly because I feel I'm at the age that unless I step out in front of a bus, I'm probably going to be alright. When I hit 40, I'll probably look into it. The handy thing with getting life insurance when you're young is, because I got it in my 20s, is it only costs, I mean, back then it only cost me about £6 a month. And it covered me for a lot of stuff. So on the other hand, it's just kind of, it's very cheap to have when you're young. I'm assuming it scales up quite a lot. I have life insurance, a government pension as a civil servant, and a healthy retirement fund. I started the first day I got my job 20 years ago. So hopefully I'll be all set. I appreciate that's a rarity. Yeah, you're in a good position. I'm in a good position financially. I know probably life-wise, you could have gone with life going more smoothly. But financially, that's a good position. Oh yeah, home insurance. Yeah, you got to have house insurance. I mean, not a financial expert, but in my mind, you got to have house insurance. Yeah, don't trust my financial experience. I'm the person who... Oh, we need softwood, okay. Who went, well, I'm spending thousands and getting my house sorted. What about if I also got a Steam Deck? So, yeah, maybe don't listen to me on the financial advice front. We have ads coming up in a little bit. When they kick in, I will take a quick little break to get stretch in. You should too. But again, I'm not a life expert. You don't have to. But it might be a good idea. Let's make some copper ingots. We can probably queue up a couple, can't we? I should have a look. Yeah, better. So thank you, Twitch, for bumping chat off screen. There we go. Same on home insurance. No mortgage. Yeah, that's just sensible. Also, I remember a little while back there was a house local to me that burnt down. No fault. Yeah, it was just as harsh, as disturbing as it is. It was kind of one of those things of just bad luck all came together. They didn't have any house insurance, and luckily the local area. Right, we need softwood. Rallied round and did a lot of crowdfunding, and it could have been a lot worse for them. But also, it was a cautionary tale. Wait, no, not a shrub. Tree. Yeah, a bit more. Ooh, a chest. What's in the treasure chest? More stuff. Okay. Ooh, I like the dopamine hit of there are clearly sort of mini achievements to encourage you to do stuff. Oh, that's how it's going to get me. I like feeling like I'm chipping away at things. I got a 0% credit card and a home equity line of credit to help pay for home repairs and budget shortages while I pay off alimony. Then I bought a new computer for the family, even though we each have our own computers. Big brain move. Yeah, that sounds like something I do, Slug. Yeah. I got my 1-year mortgage letter through the post early this month, and I've only paid £2 off so far, as the interest is silly. It's one of those things where I know for a fact, unless I come into somebody's inheritance money, I'll probably be paying this off when I'm an old man. Unless I can negotiate a new deal, the interest rates come down in the next week. Yeah, that's rough. That's where I'm morbidly lucky that I live in a house that is mortgage free. But that's because my dad died. So It's a bit like you said, that was down to him having life insurance, and it wasn't a lot of life insurance, it paid off the mortgage. Otherwise... So, yeah. Inheritance shouldn't be such a big life changer. To be fair, I wanted a computer I could use upstairs in my living room to be around my kids. That's fair. Right now, I'm always on the PC in my basement downstairs. Well, there we go then. That's... In my mind, that's a valid reason. It's like me ordering the Steam Deck is partly so I can do more work stuff without sitting in front of a PC. Because I get fatigued. There's a reason why I stream at the time I do, because kind of afternoon onwards, it's all, we got a skateboard to ride. It's all a little bit downhill energy-wise. So I don't always want to be sitting at my desk. So the Steam Deck means I can have a lie down or sit on the couch or whatever. And still play games for work. Yeah, it's good you haven't got a landlord. Me and my partner are mortgage free because his parents gave... By the way, how cool is the skateboard? Look how fun it is. And we can jump. We can do little kick flaps. Kick flips. Can we run over the little old lady? Sorry, I'm not... I will catch up and chat. I'm just a little bit... No, we can't. Okay. Oh, she's called Hattie. You can't be abusive to somebody called Hattie. Anyway, that was fun. Because parents gave us most of the money for the house and we were cash money. Yeah, that's a lucky position. Assuming it's not inherited for bad reasons, obviously. My parents don't have a mortgage on 2 houses in Maine. It's a rural town I don't want to ever move back to. It's nice knowing it. Yeah, it's good to have an emergency. Emergency option. Ads are going to kick in any moment. So when they do, I'll take a quick break. We'll stick words on the stream on. Keep you all entertained for a few minutes. Have a stretch, get a drink. Do all the good things. Remember your meds. As per usual, I forgot my vitamins, so do that. The neighbour's house went up for sale about 10 years ago and it was 40,000 euros. Wow. So they bought it just to not have... Imagine being in that position. That's really good. But yeah, it's a good plan. You want to kind of be sociable, don't you? In part, that's the thing with the Steam Deck for me. It means I'm still doing what I want to do, but I'm also spending a bit of time with my mum, and sometimes that's quite a useful thing. So, yeah. Ads are taking my time, but they are going to kick in. I should pause for a second. How fun is that skateboard, though? I love it. You get a skateboard. There we go. I will be right back. Let's get words on stream, and then I will actually be right back. Good job, everyone, and welcome back. Now, okay, did it? Thank you for the watch streak. Jay wins indeed. Let's catch up a bit on chat. Random old man advice. Always check unit prices on groceries. It's $2.69 for 8 ounces of Cool Whip at my grocery store and $6.19 for 16 ounces. But math ain't math. Yeah, that's we get that here. At least in the UK supermarkets, we have discount retailers like Aldi and Lidl. And what happens at the moment, I've noticed, is if I go to Tesco's, which is another major supermarket, they'll have a thing that will say, oh, they've matched, say, Aldi's price promise on, say, a bag of peppers, or bell peppers as they call them in America. And then when you actually look at it, there's another cheaper version of basically the same thing in a slightly different quantity, but works out cheaper by the unit. But they're relying on you going, oh, look, there's an Aldi price match, so it must be cheap. And it's not necessarily the cheapest. And I've seen that with a few things. And yeah, you've really got to pay attention to the difference. And it really adds up. Because food is costing so much lately. The Raspberry Pi I bought last year allows me to stream games from my PC to my living room TV. So that's been perfect for couch co-op or whenever I just want to put my legs up. Bib, I was really tempted to do something similar because, yeah, you don't always want to sit at your desk. And I might end up doing that anyway alongside the Steam Deck because basically at the moment I stream out of my bedroom and I work out of my bedroom. Everything is done out of my bedroom. It is a pain. But when I have the home office and my stream room all in one, obviously my PC is going to go in there. But I'm keeping the TV in my bedroom because that'll be nice and relaxing. So I'm considering, setting up something so I could still play games on my PC while being, chilling in bed or whatever. And yeah, it's a potential option. And yeah, home deliveries are really worth it, unless you're able to travel around a lot. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, because I walk past a lot of supermarkets on my morning walks, and I have bought a few bargains there, but home deliveries are so much more useful. I mean, if you get the Steam Deck, you'll also be able to stream a PC to that. Yeah, oh yeah, true. I'll be your client device rather than the pipe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check how well that streams across. I need to do things like get my router moved across and stuff, and go from there. And make everything wired basically instead of Wi-Fi related. Because like, cool dude on a cool gal on a bike. And hey, Stormy Rivers, welcome in. Good to have you.
She's not like the bikes you see on every street corner, huh? Looks like you know your way around an engine, huh? Night Owl, my old partner here.
We have attitude.
Custom engine, one of a kind on the whole island.
Oh, she's the owner. She runs the garage. Yeah, I'm tempted to try a bit of emulation. You can have a Steam Deck, so I might end up doing that. I don't emulate a huge amount, but there are a couple of... Actually, crucially, there are quite a few games I own, honestly, that will be handy to run on my Steam Deck, just because it's easier than digging out the consoles and doing all that. Anyway, if you need a vehicle, feel free to come by and pick one. I've got a very cool skateboard, thank you. I would like to become an apprentice crafter. Oh, you're a newbie learning crafting from Zareen. Let's see this skateboard you made. You made this? Heh, not bad. But this is just a basic tool for getting around. Want to try something more interesting? I kind of like my skateboard. She kind of talked down to me about my skateboard, chat. Take this scooter rental card. You can rent one for free with it. Take a spin on the way back. Feel the real joy of riding as the wind rushes past you. But my skateboard. Oh, I just realised I've been using keyboard and mouse instead of control. Actually, that worked quite well. Technically, emulation isn't illegal. It's pirating of ROMs. But I think as long as you bought the game, at least at some point in your life, and there's no other way to purchase it, and I feel morally it's fair game. Yeah, there are a lot of games that, just you literally can't get hold of anymore. But also, I own a lot, so I wouldn't have anything against playing those. Because, yeah, I own a good few dozen Super Nintendo and Mega Drive games, so that's a good starting point. By the way, thank you for a follow. We have anonymous follows here, but thank you for joining, and welcome on in. Like, one game I've often considered whether I kind of quietly wondered whether it'd be fun to stream, because as mentioned a few times, I'm going to bring back Wednesday streams at some point, now that life's a little bit calmer. I really want to stream, this is going to get obscure, Buck Rogers, Countdown to Doomsday, which I doubt anyone other than me here knows. It was a really cool tactical RPG on the Mega Drive. I played a lot as a kid, and it is one of my all-time favourite games. That would be quite fun to stream at some point. And I would probably end up emulating it rather than use my original Mega Drive copy, because it would be easier to sort out for, Buck Rogers. But yeah, I think I'd probably stream an emulated version of it, because I've got the real copy, but it would just be easier to... You get kind of quality of life things, like I'd have autosave, for instance. You did well with a skateboard and a prototype. I'll help you with the Apprentice Crafter certification. Hey, we got it. Also, imagine what slime would be like with a character called Buck Rogers. Especially on the SNES, a lot of the great RPGs never came out in the past. Yeah, it's so annoying. The only way to play those original games would be to import them from America, and that becomes a whole headache in itself trying to get those to run on a UK system. Also, imagine how expensive it is now with all the tariffs and what have you. I have a Steam Deck, but I haven't dipped my toes into emulation on it yet. It slightly intimidates me. That's how I feel a bit too. I mean, I've owned a Steam Deck before. I like the idea of it being quite clean and simple and straightforward, but it would be quite useful. Just for a handful of games. I mean Buck Rogers. Also, a lot of games are wasting away, aren't they? Because they're eroding. And then, annoyingly, games companies aren't doing much to preserve them. Crafting, so this is your first profession. Thank you. But to complete the certification, you need to install Workpedia on your phone. I don't want to work. In your Workpedia, you can use Starsand to unlock and upgrade your skills. You can earn Starsand by completing tasks in your Star Note and the Island Life app. Pretty convenient. Here, take your Starsand. You can try it out. Remember having... Oh, Earthbound, yeah. I have never played Earthbound, but I remember how hard it was to get hold of in any way possible. Bulletin board sometimes has odd jobs and requests. Complete them, and you'll get a reward. It's worth keeping an eye on. After you become an apprentice crafter, you can claim your apprentice talent subsidy in the Island Life app. It should have... Ooh, we get money. About the apprentice crafter trials, Stella posted a new commission on the bulletin board. It's about fixing the street lamp at the Panda House. The Panda House? It's good practice for you. No way I was paying £200 for a copy plus import fee. Yeah. I mean, also, because they're second-hand copies, it's not like the developer is making any money out of it anymore, either. You'll need... It's a shame thinking about it, they can't re-release games in limited numbers. That would be really good. You'll need ore to finish the job, but most of the island's ore deposits are in the Moonlit Forest. You probably haven't been to the Moonlit Forest yet. It's a magical place. If you're interested, go ask at the Exploration Club. He's the expert on this. Anyway, I recommend you accept Stella's request from the bulletin board first, then gather the materials and repair the lights. I feel she was trying to be subtle, but I think we know what she was getting at there. Let's get on our skateboard, because the skateboard is still cooler than the scooter. I feel like I'm playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skating Baby Edition. And I'm okay with that. Look, I skateboarded off of somebody's head. What more do I need in life? Can I grind? I did! That was actual grinding. Can I do it properly? Nah, I think it was kind of... Yeah, it's kind of the physics getting a little bit weird. But let's call it grinding. What if we grind off of a kid's head? Not a sentence I expected to say, but here we are. Oh, it's a tourist. Everyone hates tourists. Let's try and... What about Regis? No, I think we're just stalking him. It is really cute, Stormy. Yeah, it's a very pretty game. Tourist printer, exactly. Tourists do deserve these things. It's a fantastic game. It reminded me of a Goonie. Ooh, in a way of these kids just going on a big adventure. But there's some messed up things that happen too. I think it's on the Switch Online thing, isn't it now? I think. So I should check it out. I remember back in the day, I wanted to play all the original Final Fantasy games as a big Final Fantasy VII fan. I remember I ended up emulating those. Over the years, I have owned different versions, usually the re-releases. But particularly sort of 20, 25 years ago, your only option was, yeah, you just couldn't get hold of those copies. So I remember I played 1 to 6, yeah, on ZSNES. And that was a good, and yeah, now I own things like the Pixel remasters and all sorts. So yeah, it worked out. It's a little bit like back in the day, I always used to use Napster. And that was how I downloaded Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory. And now I own it, and I own a whole bunch of stuff that I listen to on Napster because I learnt to like it. Islanders post daily requests from a bulletin board in front of the community centre. Approach the bulletin board and press A to review and accept a request. There's a limited number, okay. Ooh, there's time limits for some of them. And 1 to 3 star ones, which are basically harder but better. Let's have a look. You want a light up the night. Pair of a damaged streetlight near Panda House. We need to craft it with a bunch of stuff. I like this says acceptable requests. Feels oddly judgmental the way it phrased that, didn't it? Ooh, we have time limits. The time limits are 4 days, though. Well, no, oh, actually, no. 2.5 days, even. Don't mind my maths, chat. Jumping? There. Yeah, we made it. Looked a little bit ugly, but it worked. But a puppy. Puppy chat. Puppy. He's called Pudding. Well, she's called Pudding. Hey there, Pudding. Woof. Wait, why are we not petting Pudding? We can't just look at it. Pet the dog. We can't pet the dog. Don't chop the dog. Oh. He's so cute.
Welcome. Welcome.
Putting these nuts in your mouth. Boom. Got him. Yeah, that was a cute moment. And now I can't unsee of putting these nuts. Oh, a stranger. I look awful right now. I have a new neighbour. Hi, I'm Stella, the owner of Woof and Wow Pets. Thanks for just now. I'm healed. Thank you, Bib. Here, this is my special black tea macaron. It's a bit of a messy thank you gift and a welcome present. Oh, Hallie, you're the one who took my request. Thank you on behalf of the pandas. Have you been to Panda House yet? It's up on a mountain north of the island. Bit of a trek, so you might want to get an early start. Is that I'm waiting for Jezza to join in with the D's Nuts jokes, because Jezza does... Jezza and Bib do a good line in D's Nuts jokes, but I don't think they're always together at the same time. But Pudding is a very cute name for a puppy. Side note, when I get a dog, which I keep saying, but later this year, once stuff stops being taken apart in the house, because I don't want to introduce a puppy to house renovations. That doesn't seem healthy for anyone. But assuming it is a male puppy, I'm going Pedro or Roy. If you want to have a reference, I think everyone knows what the reference is going to be there. Roy will be after Roy Kent in Ted Lasso. But Pudding is a very cute, tempting name. We can make a cushioned stool. Exciting. I do mid D's Nuts. There we go, Jailers. Yeah, go. You can join in with the other two. You can have a proper war. Oh yes, definitely Hannah. Yep, Pedro Pascal, the dog. Roy, as in Roy Kemp, would be a nice name for a dog. But I do have visions of walking in a park, shouting for Roy, and then just a whole bunch of old men appear. And I don't know if I really want that. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere, yep. But it would be the fun thing. Imagine just shouting that in a park. Pedro Pascal, the ultimate man. Exactly. Whoa, didn't mean to startle you. New face around here, huh? Let me introduce myself. I'm Zephyria? Head of the island's exploration club. Also the coolest explorer in town. No contest. Ooh, with that confidence, I think I've seen him on a dating app. That beast got spooked by some weird energy leaking from the Moonlight Forest. Lucky for you, I was taking a little nap nearby. Wandering near that forest without any protection is just asking for trouble. Here's a slingshot and a recipe. Load it with stone for a basic weapon. We were so peaceful. Actually, take this mini sentry bot too. Place it down and it'll automatically draw enemy fire in the area. Chat, have we just wandered into Call of Duty farmland? Exploring sounds like your kind of fun. How about joining my exploration club? This island is still full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Excellent. Ordinary people wait for quests to refresh, but true explorers go out and make their own legends. Welcome to the explorer's life. Your first apprentice trial is a test of your nerve. See that cave entrance blocked by rubble at the moonlit forest edge? Use your slingshot and stones. Aim for those pulsing stones and smash them. You could be smashing these nuts. Behind that door is the forest's first lair, 99% safe. Probably. Once inside, you'll encounter a creature called the Room Bird. They've been acting pretty aggressively lately, scaring off the local wildlife. Your task is to calm them down and bring back a Room Bird fragment. They've got some simple ammo for you. Take it, it's stronger than stone. Go start your adventure. Game's not as peaceful as it used to be. Yeah, there is a new Ted Lasso. I'm hoping it's good. I'm a little bit wary because it ended, you know, kind of properly with a proper definitive ending. But I'm still definitely watching it. What are these famous flowers in the Netherlands called? Tulips. Tulips on these notes. Cheers.
Gaming.
I love the little kickflip. I think I need to go play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I was never particularly good at it, but my god did I love it. Okay, Where's my slingshot? Yeah, I thought it dropped off. No, don't go down there. Maybe if I... There we go. Use a slingshot to shoot the weak point. Got it. Helps if you aim for the weak spots, obviously. Head to the Moonlight Forest to gather quartzites and fluorite. Smashy smashy. That's what we're going for. Imagine how well this would play on a Steam Deck. It's got to be Steam Deck verified, surely, as it's got controller support. That would be really weird if it didn't. Shogun D's nut. Baby, you gotta have a comeback there. You gotta keep up the D's Nuts King business. What do we get? Oh, fluorite. A twilight succulent. Nice. Again, we are so scrawny, but we're really good at mining. I would like to know her secret. Is it steroids? She's just packing a lot of strength in there. I'm hoping it's decent on the Steam Deck, because I'd like to give it a... Yeah, I'm hoping so. I would have thought so. It feels very chill. Yeah, the music is quite nice. Yeah, it's very, very gentle. By the way, chat, this is going to be our only stream of it because I want to go back to Stardew. To be blunt, I'm really enjoying Stardew. It's stamina is low, you can find a chair up, but okay, like Stardew, I get you. We can eat stuff and then it's all good, okay. Yeah, so we'll go back to Stardew Saturday. Ooh, there's berries in me. What about the macaron? But I think off stream, I think I'm going to rather like this. We have a potentially cursed Hugar card. Are we going to get a nice thing? Or are we going to get a really messed up thing that makes us all question our mortality? Because as we... Oh, no, probably not that. As we all know, it is... that's pretty much it. You question your mortality with these. Of course, when I do go on a physical date, should I take the Hugar cards? Because imagine how disastrously that could go. What do we get? Ooh, what mods have you got, Helen? I was considering getting a few more mods for Stardew. Nothing too huge, but just maybe some nice quality of life additions. Yeah, I need to have a look around. But they sound innocent on the surface. It does depend on a few things. Yeah, it's the anniversary of Stardew today, isn't it? As in, it's its birthday. Isn't there meant to be a video coming out later? Do you check the expiration date on food before buying it? Yeah, before buying it I do. Every once in a while I forget, and then invariably something is dated for tomorrow. And then I curse my luck and I think, why don't I pay attention? But I do check before buying it. When it comes to when it's in my house, I am occasionally quite bad at checking, and then I go, oh, it's a day out of date. And if it's not meat or something that could go off really badly, I still tend to eat it. Chicken I get a bit cautious. Thanks to the crones, I don't really want to push my luck. I would recommend automated now. Yeah, I've heard good things of automate. I think that would be quite a good bet. Yeah. Yeah, I might get that installed over the weekend. Who in your family has the best luck? Okay, I'm not going to kill the mood, but I don't think anyone in my family has the best luck. We've all kind of had... Nothing has gone smoothly for seemingly anyone with roughly the same genes as me. So... One of my cousins seems to bounce off of everything fairly well. As in, she will always land on her feet when she falls. Nothing... Yeah, she's probably the nearest. But I don't think anyone's particularly lucky. What smell reminds you the most of your childhood? This could go very well, or if you had a traumatic childhood, it could go very poorly. Weirdly for me, I think it's probably the smell of... This will get very specific. Black cherry and vanilla pipe tobacco. Because my dad when I was a very, very small kid, so I have no memory of it, used to smoke cigarettes. And then he got a bit older and he wanted to cut back, and he decided to switch to smoking a pipe, which was probably slightly better, but I wouldn't really recommend it. Better to give up entirely, which he did eventually. But for quite a long time, he smoked a lot of pipe tobacco. You know, he had a pipe. I think Sherlock Holmes, weirdly accurate. I mean, he didn't have a moustache, but I meant in terms of a pipe. And one of his favourites was black cherry and vanilla, so you could always smell it everywhere. And in hindsight, it's probably really bad to grow up around somebody smoking a pipe. Also, every time I say smoking a pipe, I'm waiting for somebody to make a really inappropriate joke, and then I have a dark sense of humour. I'll be fine with it, and I'll be quietly there, ready to go. So-and-so, my dad is dead, how dare you? But yeah, he smoked a pipe. There we go. But yeah, the smell kind of gives me... I mean, I haven't smelled it in years, but that would definitely be very nostalgic. So who are we banning? Nobody. Okay. Vanilla pipe tobacco. Wade. J-Luz? Were you leading to a pun? My dad's dad smoked pipe, and my mum's dad smoked Hamlets. Both smells make me nostalgic. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's nice. Because also, that's the other thing. My dad was an older dad. Because he didn't have... I wasn't around until he was 40? Which, particularly in the 80s, was pretty old for a dad. It's not so much now, but he was born in 1945, right before the Second World War ended. So he had kind of an old attitude with certain things. He was also very left-wing and... yeah, liberal. Yeah, wasn't pure boomer, but I'm just saying he kind of had certain old things of. I don't think most people my age would say, "Oh yeah, my dad used to smoke a pipe." Wait, because you said, I know that's weird, isn't it, J. Luz? Yeah, when I saw you said your dad's dad smoked pipe, what are the odds? I don't know anyone else that smoked a pipe. Bib, Jezza, how did you both do a Wendy's joke? That's wild. Whataburger is the only fast food place that starts with a W. I bet you can't name another. Obviously there's also Wendy's. Wendy's nuts going to be smacked in your face. Do you know when the best time to eat at Wendy's is? When? Wendy's nuts hit your chin. You two are twins. You two are kindred spirits. I love that. Oh, this music is so chill, isn't it? That is just... That's amazing. You guys are sharing the same brain cell. It's getting late, time to get... Oh. Or is it like Stardew? Does bad things happen? Probably. Quick chat, we need to hop on our skateboard and go to bed. Oh, we can't use it there. Okay, well, we need to leave and then... Yeah, go to bed. Wait, how... Okay, maybe we camp. Yeah, we sleep. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, we got cute little pajamas. This game is just full of cute little details, isn't it? I love those pajamas. I admire the fact she is starting to look a bit tired with the whacking. Because I was worried she was superhuman and that scared me. Hey, we got a mushroom variety that never grow big but often appear in clusters. Said to be very delicious, yet they always die once placed in a cultivation box. Okay, cool story. Looks like we're yearning for the mines, doesn't it? Yeah, mines are a big deal. So what do you think of the game, chat? I think I quite like it. I mean, it's very clearly... It's Stardew mixed with Animal Crossing, isn't it? Which... A slightly cynical part of me thinks, ooh, is it a bit derivative? But on the other hand, it seems like a lot of fun. And ultimately, Stardew Valley is Harvest Moon. So... everything's borrowing off of everyone else. I quite like it. The graphics are nice, the music's pretty good. It seems... yeah, it's got that nice attention to detail. It's just, yeah, it's comfy. Very cosy. I'm one of a few who doesn't actually like the art style that much, but the gameplay is very much me. That's fair. I mean, Stardew, ooh, loading times are kind of long, aren't they? Because I've got quite a good PC. This is taking a while. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like the visual style of Stardew, and I like it because I played lots of older games. So pixel art, I love. But I know I'm on Facebook. I'm on a cozy gamers group. It's huge, and weirdly, sometimes not as cozy as you would think. They get really aggressive towards each other about all kinds of things. But there are a lot of people there who just say, oh no, I can't get on with Stardew because of how it looks. And then that's usually when it turns very uncozy and people start turning aggressive. But you gotta make sure, you gotta like the look of a game you're playing, because you're gonna be looking at it for a long time. At least, hopefully, if you enjoy the game. Also, I briefly joined, what was it, Animal Crossing group on Facebook that had tens of thousands of players. They got really aggressive about a whole bunch of stuff. It's weird how cozy gamers can be quite full on. Definitely my kind of thing, kind of game. Crafting, exploring, collecting, all my favourite things. I'm old, so I'm used to old style games. Love pixel games. Yeah, I like the look of pixel games. The handy thing with pixel games is they don't really age. Because like one day this is going to look so overly quaint and dated. Stardew is always going to look quite nice, I think. Ooh, we got mail. That was like some PS2 disc leveler. It really was. I have a good PC. I was surprised how long that took. The people who don't like the art style of Stardew Valley are objectively wrong. Yeah, I agree. The idea of people berating each other over what is cozy is bleak. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It's a nice group to be on because the majority of people are really nice. And then every now and then it's a bit weird. And they get a little bit gatekeeping about what people consider as cozy or comforting. And it gets complicated. Because like some people, one of the big topics of discussion, and I see both sides, but they get really aggressive about it. I don't agree with the aggression. Some people find World of Warcraft very cozy because what they do is they just craft. They wander around crafting. They can have their own house now. Yeah, they can be... They're not really doing... Yeah, they're collecting mounts and things. Like a few of you know Milan, and I think she plays it in a very cozy way. And then there are people that will swarm in and go, you can't play World of Warcraft, that's not a cozy game. And you think, like, kind of, if it makes you feel better and it's comforting and it's what you go to when everything's a bit full on in life, why not? It's fine. But the key thing is, it's okay to have a discussion, but they get really aggressive about it and it's really weird. I almost ended it with my girlfriend the other day. She walked in when I was playing Chrono Trigger and said, how can I play that and connect the characters with the pixels being so huge on a 65-inch TV? I had to calmly get up and go and make a cup of tea. To be honest, she's only ever played pixel art games on a Game Boy. She never played the SNES or Mega Drives. She's never seen those games on a big screen like, yeah. I'd be fine with that. I do find the PlayStation 2 era harder to get back to, because PlayStation 2 games looked amazing for what we knew at the time, and a lot of them have aged quite poorly, I think. But it won't entirely put me off. It's usually stuff like control systems that put me off. I was literally watching a streamer the other week who was saying that cozy is a vibe rather than a genre, which I feel is so true. Their cozy game was Diablo 2. Exactly, I think it is a vibe. It's how you feel when you're playing. And if it's kind of your safe game, your escape place when life kind of sucks, that's cozy in my mind. Cozy is a statement. Yeah. Hey, Sanguru, how you doing? I know someone whose cozy games are Viscera cleanup detail and crime scene cleaner. Oh, I love crime scene cleaner. I think that can be cozy because it's a power wash simulator with a story. And you're not, it's not like you're cleaning up actual blood. Yeah, it's very subjective. I feel like PlayStation 2 really requires an emulator to get the most out of it, as they still look quite good at high resolutions. But on original hardware, they just don't age for best vision. Yeah, that's mostly where I played them. Anyway, hey farming mentor, Gramanova. From what I've seen, the land in front of your home is sitting idle. That soil is really fertile. If you're thinking about planting crops, come find me at the Happiness Seed Shop, and I'll show you how to get started. We have fertilizer chat. Isn't it lovely when somebody mails you fertilizer? For now, though, we're going to chop down some trees. I still love my PS2. I was trying to set it up on my newish TV, which ended up not having a SCART socket. Me having to go online and buying a SCART adapter. Oh, that's annoying. I have a feeling my TV hasn't got a SCART socket. I think the last time I connected an older console, I think I used the component way of doing it. But I should probably get an adapter so it goes to HDMI. Got hardwood. This is very Stardew. We have softwood and hardwood. The hardwood comes from chopping down the bigger trees. This is so familiar. No worries, Sanguru. I hope you got a nice lunch on the way. Oh, you're cooking it, but I mean. I hope it is cooking well. My cozy game is Resident Evil 4 2005. Oh my god, Jezu, if you post that on that cozy group, they're gonna kick off. But I get you. It's one of those games where if I don't know what to play, I can just put it on and have a good time. I've played it on everything over the past 20 years. My favourite version is still the GameCube though, since that was the original. I have two stories about this. One, Final Fantasy VII is my cozy game. As in, the game I can play if I don't know what to play, and I just want to chill and be happy and feel better about life. I bought the Resident Evil GameCube that you could get that was silver, and I had Resident Evil 4 with it, and it was a really nice version of a GameCube. And I'm saying that while going, I don't have that anymore, but I wish I did, because it was a really nice console. It was very nicely designed. But like a lot of my retro stuff, it's gone. I remember, yeah, I bought it really cheaply for some reason. GameStation, which will age me because GameStation hasn't been around for a very long time, was selling them off. And so I bought it as a student somewhat spontaneously. Oh, I wish I still had it. I have an original GameCube, weirdly with no cables. I need to get that sorted. My oldest friend gave it to me when he emigrated, and it didn't have any cables. It's boxed. It has no cables. But obviously it's just a regular purple one. So it's not, yeah. That silver one was so nice. I love going back to Sims Castaway and Beyond Good and Evil and replaying on PS2. I loved Beyond Good and Evil. I haven't played Sims Castaway. I really like The Sims, it's just I don't think I played them much on consoles. I played, I think it was The Sims 3 on the Xbox a lot. But I missed out on the PS2 ones. I used to love GameStation. They always had good deals in my area. Staff were always nice and friendly and helpful too. I found out about Shadow Hearts on PS2 thanks to an employee there. They were so, they hired, the thing is, use my words, they hired people who actually played games. And at least at my local one, not, to be harsh, not, the people that live in the basement all the rest of the time. They were still human beings, not gamers, but they knew their stuff. And yeah, I like GameStation a lot. And like you said, they often had really good deals. It was so much better than Game. No, that's saying a lot. Although my best buy, the old stuff cheap, was back when I worked at Blockbuster. For some reason they were selling off, I don't know, Blockbuster had no sense with mostly anything. So at some point they were selling off boxed brand new PlayStation 2 Slims for, I think it was £25. And so I bought one then. And I've still got it somewhere. Because that was a bargain. PS2 for 25 quid. That was really good. I think I even got my staff discount off on it too. So I think it might have been slightly cheaper. Yeah, it was probably more like 20 actually for me. Hey, we can make a simple street lamp. A rustic, durable and affordable retro street lamp with timeless charm. Sounds nice. Speaking of, yeah, game gone back into administration. Does anyone really go into game anymore? Last time I went into game, it was full of Lego. I do like looking at Lego. And plushies. And to be fair, I do like looking at plushies. But what I mean is there were no games. It was just exclusively tempting stuff like Lego and plushies and I think maybe some trading cards, I'm not sure. That's insanely cheap for a brand new PS2. I know. Because Blockbuster was stupid. They would just issue a thing of, oh, we're going to sell off all this stock. And they had no interest in actually making money. They just, for some reason, went, oh, this stuff's getting him away. And you think, you can charge a bit more. I mean, if it was still, say, £40 or £50, it still would have sold. I also bought the Complete Friends box set from Blockbuster. I think that was about £20-25, and that was back when that was usually about 50 or 60. So I did well there too. I swear that is the best thing about working at those kind of places. Ooh, Cloud Rest Lake. Although, before we get on to repairing a broken streetlight, my saddest mistake. And bearing in mind, I was very poor. I didn't have a lot of money at the time when it was available. I was on minimum wage at Blockbuster, and I was only part-time. And I'm making lots of excuses here, but I think like the minimum wage then was only about £5 something. I know it was certainly, if I say got a McDonald's during my lunch break, that would be an hour and a half of my pay. And I was on an 8-hour contract, so that was a big chunk of money. Anyway, so my worst mistake with not buying something super cheap was they were selling off Game Boy Advance SPs, the ones that kind of looked like a little DS that unfolded. They were selling those off for, I think it was between £3 and £5. That was all. They were sealed. And I remember they had the tribal one, and then I think a regular one. And I didn't buy it because it was a lot of money at the time. I mean, obviously now it does not feel like a lot of money, but back then it genuinely was, and I didn't buy it. And I regret that. Even probably nearly 20 years, 17, 18 years later, I really regret not doing that. Yes, yeah. But it was an hour of pay when I was only getting paid for 8 hours a week, and sometimes you'd have a week where you'd only have, say, 2 or 4 hours, and I need my money, but I hate that. I hate that for me. It's weird, there are things, you have major life regrets in life. Yeah, where you think, oh, I should have said that, or I should have done that differently. Weirdly, I'm still there going, if I could go back, I would have bought that Game Boy Advance. Last time I went in, it was just in-game. It was just pop figures, memorabilia stuff, t-shirts. And it had a very small section of PS4, PS5 and Switch. When I tried to get them to price match with Argos, they refused. So I went to Argos. I wonder why they done it. Yeah, game sucks now. Ooh, a brand new sealed Star Trek Next Generation collection on Blu-ray in a jack. Oh, that's such a good deal. Nice going, Helen. I love the Next Generation. That's my favourite of the Star Treks. I haven't watched actually every single part of Star Trek, but I love the Next Generation. I would be all over that. Yes. What year was this? Oh no, Jezza, if only it was 2003, 2004. Would have been 2009. Yeah, 2009, I think. Yeah, that would make sense. Trying to think my financial situation. Yeah, 2009. Maybe a push early 2010. The PS2 was 2010, definitely. But yeah, I regret it so much. Even more so when I know how much they sell for now. And I've never owned a Game Boy Advance SP. I've got a regular Game Boy Advance, but never the fancy one. Hey Stella, wow, the streetlights are on. You really are amazing. You are very easily impressed, and I love that. With these warm lights, the dark is nothing to fear. The pandas can drift off to sweet dreams without care. This is a thank you gift from the pandas and me. You're not allowed to refuse. Okay. Oh, look at that little panda. He's grumpy. Let's interact with him. Seeing Grumpy makes me feel better. Hey Grumpy! Everyone, wave to Grumpy. Look, I think he's happy now. Oh, let's go say hi to the other one. Let's cheer him up too. Everyone say hi to Bao. Seeing Bao makes me feel better. Wave, everyone wave. Hey Bao, all good? Okay, we better go now. Bye-bye, little pandas. Bye-bye. I don't know where we're going, really, but okay. In life or in this game. Oh, can we skateboard down here? Oh my god, we can! I like it. The GBASP today would be £8 for a year. Still ridiculous. I wish I could have gone back. Thank you for the waves, chat. Those pandas deserve the waves. Hey Bruce, why are you dressed up like you're something to do with Kill Bill? I mean, you look very happy, but you are dressed up like you're gonna grab a samurai sword and go to town. Hi there, Bruce. Take this, Starsand Tornado Kick. Oh, you are like Kill Bill. I don't want to give him anything. He's just threatened to kick me. See ya. Bruce isn't as cute as the panda. He's dressed up, oh yeah, actually true, he is dressed up like Bruce Lee. I was thinking of Kill Bill instead, but same thing, yeah. Oh yeah, oh. Jezza, don't. Yeah. Ignore me, chat. Jezza's got the right idea. I got too fixated on Kill Bill. Jezza's just shown me that I'm an idiot. It's true. Hey, crappy tourist. Rain, go away. I don't want weird bugs coming out to play. Just thinking about it gives me the creeps. Sat by the window this afternoon watching a leaf slowly fall. Do you think I didn't want to leave the tree? Like how I don't want to leave here and go back to work. Here, this is for you. I had a great time chatting with you. Oh, they gave us a flower. Shall I give the flower to Bruce? Let's give little Bruce a flower. Hold on, chat. Twitch chat needs moving along. There we go. Let's give him a flower. My father's name is Bruce. I wonder if he secretly knows Marshall that he might Slugnacious. That's why he's so good with owning multiple properties. Don't ask me what the connection is, but it could be. Wow, is this for me? Thanks! Oh, that kid was way more easily impressed than I thought. I have to admit, I thought particularly a martial arts fan would be there going, oh, a flower. Thanks. Oh, is she? Where is she? I wanted to call my child Bruce for many years after Bruce Wayne, but that got vetoed by that girl. Bruce is a pretty good name, though. I mean, it sounds very commanding. You wouldn't mess with a Bruce, is what I'm getting at. Hey, Zareen. You fixed the light already? I did. There was a bit of chatting in between. Good, you seem pretty comfortable with basic crafting already. You can come to me next time you want to upgrade your skills. Okay, we'll become a junior crafter then. That's why I was thinking, yeah, I think Bruce is, yeah, you don't mess with a Bruce. I received your junior crafter certification application. Okay, this time you're required to craft complex items. Try making a pair of rollerblades. They're faster than a regular skateboard and more nimble too. We get a rollerblade, chat? Crafting rollerblades requires ancient precision parts. Surely it just requires some wood and metal. You'll need to process ore chunks in an ore analyzer to have a chance at getting these materials. Here's the ore analyzer blueprint. You'll probably need it. Alright, some higher grade ores are very hard. You'll need a sturdy impact pickaxe to mine them. This test is a bit tricky, but I've sent all the steps to your task journey on your phone. Just follow the steps. Don't worry. I immediately am worried. Whenever somebody says don't worry, I immediately get a little bit, oh no, I should worry. So where are we going to kill the room bird? Oh, that's for Apprentice Explorer. Oh, we need to go to the Moonlit Forest. Okay. Well, chat, we have ads coming up in a moment, so I'm going to stick the ads on slightly early, and then we can get on with finding this room bird. I'll stick words on the stream on to entertain you all. Do have a stretch, do grab a snack, do all the good things that your body craves and you're too busy staring and watching Twitch all the time. And I will be right back. J. Lou continuing to be top of that leaderboard. How good is that? And Hannah right behind. That was a hard bunch of letters, wasn't it? Because I'd come back from my break and then thought, oh, I'll get involved, and then went, oh, no, I will not, no. Yeah, that was kind of brutal. Okay, let's head to the Moonlight Forest. Let's try and kill a rune bird. Did it do anything to us? Nope, but we will get it. It's a good distraction from this vibe coding I'm doing. Oh, good luck. Oh, that word's on stream. I mean, obviously I wouldn't have added something to the stream if I didn't like it, but yeah, I enjoy when I see Treacle uses it a lot, and it's nice to join in with a bit of words on stream. Not that way. Nope. There we go. I do love the skateboarding mechanics, because it could have gone with something a little bit safer. It just made you walk faster, and the skateboard is genuinely fun. Load times are a bit of an issue though. I just love working. Yeah, me too. I like starting my day with a bit of Wordle. I don't always get Wordle, but I try my best. Can I just go that way? No, I reckon I have to go. I bet you that entrance unlocks once we've defeated the rune bird. I haven't tried Quirtle. Which one is Quirtle? As in, I know the name, and I can't remember what one it is, because there's quite a few different versions, aren't there? I know there's also Wordle, as in Worldle, for finding places in my world. Mine grave crystals to rescue grave stars. Follow a grave star to find the astral path leading deeper into the Moonlit Kingdom. Once all grave stars are rescued and escorted to the astral path, the path will open. Okay, so we better do that then. That's what it's getting at. 4 Wordles. Oh, I do know the 4 Wordles at the same time. Yes, I'm not good at that one. It does look like a good challenge. I would have thought it was going to take you a while to do. Hey, Rimvella! Oh, broken. I knew that was going to come. Hey, Rimvella! Welcome into the... Yes, apologies to everyone else for Rimvello. How are you doing? Use fluorite to repair the damaged moon weaver at your camp. Once it's repaired, you'll be able to rest and craft items. And it's going good, thank you. Yeah, we're having a nice time with this game, which is a lot like Stardew crossed with Animal Crossing, except everyone's human. And it's quite fun. It's got nice music, it's very gentle. Kind of undemanding of your time. What do we got here? Gate of Life. The patterns on the stone door glow in the same hues as the crystals around it. Okay, thank you. Oh, and we have a skateboard. Oh, we can't use the skateboard here. We have a skateboard so we can run around. Well, skate around with. Human, I know. That's the downside. Yeah, no cute animals. I say that we've met some puppies and pandas. We can't pet them. That feels like a missed opportunity. Oh, and now we've got to kill this poor little rune bird. I don't know how though, because I haven't been in a fight before. Oh, slingshot, that was it. Oh, this feels brutal. Damn, we did it. So yeah, maybe the combat is going to be its weak point. Early days, so maybe it depends on how things evolve. But it's very cute. I think, by the way, chat, I think it is on Xbox Game Pass. I mean, it's certainly on Steam to buy, but I think if you have Game Pass... Oh, actually, the load time sucks. So while I'm thinking, I'm almost certain it is on Game Pass. Have a look. Yeah, the load times are not the best. Yep, it's on, I think. Oh wait, yeah, it is on Xbox Game Pass. So if you have that, you can play it for free. I mean, not proper free, yeah. Subscriber free. But this is the Steam version. So I'm quite pleased I can play it when, yeah. I'll be able to play it on the move with the Steam Deck. Wish we could do little kick flips. So chat, what are you playing? I mean, poor JLuz is stuck coding, but for the people playing games, what you playing? After this, I'm gonna go for a little walk. I went to the gym this morning, but I haven't really got many steps in, so I'd like to get that upped. Got a plasterer coming round this evening to hopefully assess the office/stream room and see if it's safe to plaster now. Hopefully it is, I don't know, but at least it'll be handy to get somebody who knows what they're doing to have a look. Yeah. Hey, Zephyriah! Yo, look who's here. Here, this is for you. Thank you, we have some kind of drink. Well done, the edges of the fragments are clean. You got a real knack for this. Roombird fragment are a scarce resource. Keep an eye on a community centre bulletin board. Someone might be looking to trade for them. You can swap them for resources or coins. Congrats on your first victory. The depths of a moonlit forest hold more secrets. Venture back when you become stronger. Now let me complete your certification. From today onwards, you are a proud apprentice explorer. Go for it. Don't let that spark of adventure go to waste. Did you get to feel how strong simple ammo is in this quest? Yeah, it didn't feel very strong. Here are your ammo maker blueprint and simple ammo blueprint. These are your beginner guild rewards. Learn to make your own ammo when you can. The more the better. Always good to be ready. Man, we got another try, I get you. So, this is the main game loop then.
Gaming.
We are gaming, yes.
Catch you later.
We're gaming, we're charming, we're all kinds of things. I'm thinking of booting up Final Fantasy VI old Steam versions. I can finally try out the bonus dungeon. Ooh, I like Final Fantasy VI. I keep meaning to do a Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters 100% run. I don't know if it'll get a bit tedious. I think the achievements are very similar across the board. But it might be fun to do. Started a new Fields of Mystria save last night, so just playing that with me. Yeah, I'd like to play some more Fields of Mystria. For me, the early stages at least felt a little bit more focused on Stardew. But I might save it until I've kind of had my fill of Stardew. Also, might save it to stream at some point. Okay, we got stuck in a wall. Soon, like tomorrow, I need to truly throw myself into World of Warcraft. Because World of Warcraft Midnight, the new expansion, comes out on kind of early release. I think it's tomorrow night. That is it. I'm reviewing it for a publication, so my life for the next few days is going to be a lot of World of Warcraft. I'm not complaining about it yet, but I do wonder if by the end of it I will be kind of, oh god, more World of Warcraft. Oh yeah, hardwood, isn't it? Yeah, so we need to chop down some trees. I only cared about 100% treasures. I don't want to endure getting all the rages and laws in Final Fantasy. Yeah, that's valid. It could feel a lot like hard work and not very satisfying. Imagine skateboarding through mud and grass with ease. Yep, that is the true magic in this game. Yeah, you just skateboard. Yeah, you can jump down massive hills, and it's fine. You don't even wobble. But then again, look at the size of our axe, and look how quickly we are chopping down a massive tree. And look how scrawny my arms are. We're still doing it. Physics, I hardly know you. One hand, I know. We are Marvel superhero level of strength. Need a copper ingot, so... Not there. Is it the other one? Okay, we probably need to go sort some more charcoal. Okay. Yeah, we probably don't need that much. I was just being organised. That's better. Yeah, this seems a pretty cosy game. One stream at a game because we have Stardew and I don't want to spread it out too much. I want to focus on Stardew. But it is very pleasant. It's very accessible, very cute, nice music. Oh, we need another copper sheet. Okay. Copper ingot. I wonder if some of these, yeah, some of these are going to take a lot longer. I bet at some point there's going to be something that's going to take, I don't know, 10 minutes and you're better off just walking away. At least there are timers. Because Stardew is a bit vague when you're processing something. Okay, craft an ore analyzer. We have a very pink ore analyzer. And it is... Always remember the buttons. Not here. There. Ooh, that's different. That wasn't what I was looking for. I didn't want build mode. Chat, can you remember how we play stuff? I can't. My Stardew vibes are there going, well surely you do it this way. No, that's the map. Okay. How have I forgotten? It wasn't that long ago. Oh, I see. It's on a different... There we go. It's on a different tab. That's better. Good. A moonlight forest and collect at least 5 common ore chunks. Okay. Our skating skills, no limit. Shame about the load times though. The load times are definitely a weak point here, because the load times... I've got a high NPC that isn't particularly challenged by anything, and... look at it. Collect at least 5 common ore items, and while we're at it, get some fluorite. Okay. Ooh, there's a hidden treasure chest there. Got a common ore chunk. I wonder what treasures are inside. Oh, do we need to get Clint to open them up like in Stardew? It is very good at tracking everything so far, so you always know where to look. Which for a lazy gamer like me, I like. Oh, hey Roombird. Can you not, please? I don't want to kill you. You started it. I was just minding my own business and then you came over. Yeah, I'm hoping my combat gets a bit better, because it's a little bit... Continue searching, common ore chunks, or return to start. We're returning. Maybe they kept combat minimal on purpose. Yeah, hopefully, because you don't want there to be too much combat. It's a tricky balancing act. Yeah, because of a cozy vibe. Because it's like the combat in Stardew is okay, just okay. And I think that's because, again, you want the focus to be farming and crafting and collecting and stuff. That's a good excuse. Hey, I don't mind if I do. How are you doing? I'd say, how's your day going? But your day has literally just started, I think. So, from camp, not yet. Okay. Yeah, how are things going? Kinda wanted to return to Starsand Island game. But we'll do that. I'm good. Yeah, I thought, yeah. I was already how's your day going? And then thought, you were probably literally just woken up. And I'm there at coming up to 2 PM. Probably need to make some lunch soon. Yeah. We're playing Starsand Island. Normally I'm playing Stardew Valley, because it turns out all games have to have star in the name. But Starsand Island is nice. It's a lot like Stardew with a bit of Animal Crossing. And it works. That's what we're looking for. Let's head back. Only thing is, the loading times kind of suck. They are slow. Yeah, it's very cozy. But yeah, man, those load times. They make me feel like I've got an old PC. Okay, let's go analyze some common ore chunks. That sounds very exciting, doesn't it? Oh yeah, and we can skateboard. Skateboarding is a true highlight. Because you're basically invincible when you skateboard. Doesn't matter what you bang into, you're all good. Let's analyze. Ooh, that's a bit fancier than just asking Clint to whack something with a hammer. It does take a bit more time though. Let's kickflip. Let's do some kickflips. Thank you for a follow. We have anonymous follows here, but welcome in. Oh, we're so close. Okay, we'll hang around. We got this. Only a few seconds. Even my ADHD can handle this. Kind of. We got fluorite and 1 ancient precision part. Oh, I think we need 5. This could take a while, chat. Let's set it up with all the ore. Okay, so it's 5 minutes. Okay, let's go skateboard. Let's just chill. We could probably find a different quest to do, but I just want to skate around and say hi to Bruce, who's dressed like Bruce Lee. It turns out, not Not the woman out of Kill Bill, because it turns out I missed... I skipped a reference. That's what I did, chat. I saw a reference, it's just it was a reference to a reference. Don't bang into the Oh, this feels like when I was just messing about in Fortnite. It is quite late in the day. It's coming up to 10 PM in game. So we'll probably be resting after. But I would like to get those ores sorted. Canals! Very, very Dutch. Very nice. Again, I just want to go play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. What do you reckon? 3 minutes left if we're lucky? No, okay, that only took me 1 minute. This... Okay. We got any other quests? No. Let's go find some. It's on the map. There must be... Ooh, Zippy! Who's Zippy? Let's go find Zippy. Zippy is a squirrel-like candy creature with a passion for dragon fruit and an endless supply of energy, always bouncing around with enthusiasm. Ask anyone on my island about her, and they'll tell you she's hyperactive and full of life, but beneath that playful exterior lies a secret ambition. Zippy dreams of becoming the most legendary detective in the forest, known as Detective Star. After solving the latest Pinecone mission, even if a suspect shares her name... Oh, Zippy did it. She always picks the sweetest pinecone from a stash and gently places it on the nose of a half-asleep capybara. Zippy sounds precious. Hey, Zippy! You can earn pet affection each day. Because usually that's reserved for people. Hello, my little furball friend. What are you busy with today? I bet you're looking for something tasty to eat. Yeah, let's touch... I don't think we should call it it. I think touch her. Consensually. Zippy's happy. Hey there, little buddy. How's your day going? We can adopt them one day. We need to feed them. We have dragon fruit. They said she loves dragon fruit. We gotta do it. We have befriended an animal. Life is complete. Ooh, Mellow Hen. Mellow Hen is a wise and enlightened capybara. Yeah, we gotta go see him. His zen-like calm comes out when he's swimming, grazing, or half asleep, so he always looks deep in thought, even when he's not. Sometimes squirrels come to him about missing fruit, and somehow his casual remarks always point them to the answer. After all, he's accidentally memorised the location of every dragon fruit on Starsand Island. Take me to the capybara. Hello, dude. Did you sleep well last night? We need to rub him. Again, consensually, but he seems very happy about it. Hey there, brave little soul. I hope the world treats you kindly. Does he like marshmallows? Mushrooms? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I think he did a little bit. Free food is better than no food. That's what I always say. How long have we got? Oh yeah, 3 minutes. Yeah, I had a feeling it paused a lot. Can we collect anything? It's getting late. Oh. Okay, we're running out of time. Oh, we have a precision parts at least. Okay. But we do need to go to bed. See if we can do it in time. What do we... Ooh, okay, this is getting complicated, chat. So, I think we'd better get some sleep. Look at the pajamas. I love the PJs. Also, how nice would it be to just go to bed instantly and just click your fingers? That's it, you're in bed. It is now 6 AM. Everyone in farming games gets up early, don't they? That's just the thing they do. Dear future angler. Tangier alert, please go away. Thanking you. Welcome back to Starsand Island. 10 years gone. When will you drop by to see me? I'm Delphin. Surely you haven't forgotten me. I'm now the fishing mentor on my island. Want to become an angler, just come find me at Aqua Blue Outpost. Even if you don't, you're still welcome to come by just to say hi. Got a lot of bait, chat. That's bait, that is. But on that note, we are going to wrap things up for one day. This has been a lot of fun. I'm not going to keep streaming Starsand, because we've been having a lot of fun with Stardew. So I'm going to keep going with Stardew. But I would recommend it if you like that kind of cozy vibes. I think Starsand seems very nice. I'm going to play it off stream. I will report back on how that goes. And if you have Game Pass, it's on there, which is even better, because that's a free game, kind of. If not, it's on Steam. Yeah, I think that's no notes. Big fan of that. So yeah, we're going to find somebody to raid over to. I am going to be back Saturday morning, UK time. Same kind of time as, well, same time as I started, so about 3 hours ago. Yeah, we have many thank yous. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the chats and the lurks and anything in between that doesn't really exist, but yeah, something in between. And thank you, Slime, for the many gift subs. Let's read them out, shall we? Let's go with the chaos. Thank you, Slime, for the gift sub to Shut Up, Haley, No One Cares. 3 Cat Dude for the watch streak. Slime for the mini bits and the gift sub to Bustin' Makes Me Feel Good. Slugnacious for the first time Prime sub. Very grateful. It's lovely to see you, Slugnacious. Jones for the watch streak. Slime for the gift sub to JD Vance's favourite couch. And also Bowboy Beam Boop. Think Cowboy Bebop, kind of. And a gift sub to Mpreg Vegata. Amber Gigantify. And Arcaditor for the watch streak. And the follows. We had a good, nice little supply of follows, so thank you all. We have actually hit a sub goal that I totally forgot I set, thanks to Slime. So I'm going to work behind the scenes on that, because as Slime correctly pointed out, we need a goal. We need to achieve some stuff, so yeah, we're going to do, I think, a horror stream at some point. Won't be this Saturday, but I'm going to get it set up for the near future. Yeah, it'll be a horror stream with some jump scares set up, because I'm I'm that weird person that when something scares the life out of me, I, for some reason, bury all my feelings. And yeah, just, who needs feelings, eh? That's kind of a, yeah. I act calm when underneath the surface I'm going, good God, I'm going to die. And that's just how I am. So, I don't know how the horror stream's going to go. But let's find somebody to raid over to in the meantime. Let's get some raid messages up.
I'm starving!
That one, first one is for subscribers. Second one is for followers. I am actually kind of starving. I went to the gym this morning. I made sure I ate a good meal before I started streaming. But that was still 3 hours ago, and I need food. I definitely need more to drink too. Yeah, who should we head over to? As always, we try and... don't hit the microphone. As always, we try and raid over to a varied bunch of people. Who Who should we check out? Let's have a look. Who haven't we raided for a little bit? That's the other thing. Also, I'm now looking and thinking, why do I follow? If it sounds wrong, why there are people I'm going, well, they're playing cool games, and I'm thinking, I can't remember why I'm following them. Which sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. What about if we head over to who we did just head over to recently, but I'm really enjoying just chilling there. Hylian Descent. They're celebrating 10 years of Stardew Valley as well as their partnerversary. You've got really chill vibes there. Thank you, Stormy. Good to have you here. Yeah, let's head over to Hylian. Because I just really enjoy. He's got a nice attitude to things. He's going to be playing a lot of Stardew Valley because it's 10 years since the game came out, and I think it's a nice little fit for us to say hi to. So yeah, let's head over. Everyone, put on your good faces. Be friendly. Just if you need to head off, follow to the raid, and just hang out for a couple of minutes before we all move on to do all those sensible things we need to do with our lives. But have a good one all. Take care.
Official playthrough of Stardew.